Welcome to the Planescape, where good and evil clash, where law and order maintain their delicate balance. The battleground for gods and monsters. Many heroes have written their legends in the stars of the astral sea, but these are not their stories. The Aspera and her crew, Kyana, Vhas, Virla, and Dani, may not be the stuff of legends yet, but they're definitely rolling with difficulty.
Hello and welcome to the Little Planes Hopping D&D campaign, folks. My name is Austin, your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, and as always, I'm joined by my capable commandos coming to the crescendo of this campaign. Say hello, everyone.
There we go.
Hey.
That's a really good one.
That's us. That's not our players. That's us.
That's y'all.
Oh,
wow.
we're the commandos.
Wow.
We're excited to be here for the final sprint of this final season of this adventure. Before we do, Sophia, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, you hear a little pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa, and as you look over the field, the pitch at either end, the various yard lines in the middle, you see a bunch of wagging tails going about as the various pups of the bowl are at their actions, and as we watch one particularly rambunctious little guy take his steps towards the end zone, I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone for listening. We don't have any particular partners or sponsors this week, but as always, we have a Discord, we have a Patreon. Check those out for additional content, extra stories, stuff from us, the cast, and the incredible fan community that we are so thankful for. Thanks for listening to the podcast, and let's get back to the puppy bowl where that little guy is walking right into the end zone, and that is a point for whatever the team you like best is. And Austin, back to you.
I know so little about
coming out
sports.
of?
Is that real?
Yes,
The puppy bowl? That's a
every
real
year.
thing. It is
Yeah,
so
it
good.
used to be on
It's-
Animal Planet, I think.
Interesting.
So you hear about the superb owl.
What's the objective of this game?
Dog.
You
the
watch
puppy bowl?
puppies for
Watch
4
the
hours.
puppies be
Yeah,
cute.
yeah.
Cool.
There's like they're on a fake field and there's like a ball, and I think they play
But
with it, right?
everything
They run
is-
around. and
Yeah,
they
I
narrate
think
it
technically
as
if
a
the ball
sport.
gets into the end zone, they get points because it's supposed to be football, but it's the puppies,
They play
right?
for
If
our
one
hearts,
bites the other,
okay?
then a ref comes out and throws a flag.
They're all
Biscuit
good
Will have
things.
wilted by a few weeks, though, given how yesterday was the Super Bowl for us to date this recording.
Anyway,
We don't have to talk about that.
Anyway, on with the show. When last we left our heroes, you were prepared. You were ready. You braved the dangerous descent down the abyss, fought many horrors along the way. Survived. Everyone's good. Things are going well for you. And emerged among the first people, since the Mind Flayers are with you, to emerge out of the Planescape, this multiverse, out into the greater worlds that exist out there, wild space and the Omniverse itself. Crew of the Aspera. Behind you, the Blue Veil. In front of you, your quarry. Before we check in with you, we will check in with them. We see the helm room, dimly lit, as the ship always is. The progenitor, the Mind Flayer body, 6 tentacles dragging on the ground, and the massive, engorged, almost Elder Brain-like protrusion on its back. You see it closes its eyes, senses around it with its ability to detect intellect that they have arrived here in its place, and uses its ability to commune with all of the other Elder Brains upon all the other Nautiloids within their fleet and give them the order. It is time to attack. We see a familiar sight. Yeoman in Bitopia, the windswept plains surrounding it cast into shadow by the approaching Nautiloid. A woman with dark hair and wrists bound by red cord emerges from the city, stretching. The monks flanking her follow suit. In the first layer of hell, Avernus, a fortress like a great splinter stuck in the ground, is harried by another massive illithid ship. We see in the distance a plume of dust rapidly approaching through the fire-scorched landscape, heralding the arrival of a warlord of Avernus and his war party. In the Beast Lands, another ship readies for its assault, unaware of the Lion Man and many other warriors who follow it swiftly through the trees, preparing their ambush. And in the Plane of Fire, The flying city of Vhas finds itself in the shadow of not one, but two great nautiloids, engaged in battle as the citizens of the city look on in fear.
Okay, good. Whew, whew.
Boom! You guys arrive, and the progenitor senses the arrival of 4 new intelligences following it. The ship, now realizing it's been followed, begins to leave. We cut back to you guys having arrived, taken in all the sight as you watch the dreadnought in front of you begin to slowly, this massive form can only pick up speed so quickly, slowly begin to move away from you. Crew of the Aspera, what would you like to do?
Sleep time. we gotta take a short rest, right? We have to.
I would love a cat nap if I can, but I don't know
Yeah.
if that's...
Right? Like, are we all in agreement here? I know they're getting away, but
I'm at below
Well,
half
Emmy
hit
can
points
follow.
and key points, so I'll be down in 2 rounds tops if we try and smack anything too serious right now.
Well, as long as we can maintain some sort of following distance and not just sit here motionless so that we totally lose them, I think that's probably fine. We don't need to be all hands on deck to follow slowly at a distance.
Emmy,
We only
You
need
got
10
that?
minutes, mate. If the ship can pilot itself, that's what, Emmy? You can do that, right?
Persistence predator.
I can do that. That's what I do.
All right.
Don't worry, they won't get away.
Safe distance for a bit, and we'll close the gap the second everyone's back up, all right?
All right, let me know when you're ready. You feel the ship begin to move.
before we do succumb to our cat nap, I'll be up front. Going through the abyss, kind of fucked me up a little bit, and I can tell that there are some things that I need to work on personally, and I would be remiss if I were to not ask you guys.
Oh,
I do have the capability to suppress it, but not completely eradicate it, but that might be enough for now.
You guys felt that too? I thought something much worse was happening.
What are we feeling now?
No,
Oh,
naturally.
well, when we shot through the layers of the abyss, I started wanting to desecrate corpses and eat people, and I've always really trusted that little voice inside me, so when it started saying things like that, I got really scared. But if that's just an abyss thing, maybe I can just tamp that down and we can deal with it later.
All right.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
for my
I thought
part,
mine
I am
was just
trying. Please, Vhas.
Oh, I thought that was just an abyss thing. I had enough voices in my head. I was ignoring it.
For my part, I'm trying everything in my power to accept taking this cat nap and not just immediately commandeer the helm and just go right for these fuckers.
Yeah, you three definitely should deal with whatever is going on here, because, that's, oof.
I can
Yeah,
recover some
it
spells.
wasn't good.
I can recover some spell slots during the cat nap, so it will be as if nothing was lost. If there is something, however, and this is getting into like the wording of it, I can only cure one condition, at a time, and I only have so many spell slots. But I think one per person might be sufficient enough.
I would like to tap out because, well, I too, I'm sure I'm feeling the effects. Mostly it just makes me want more goop, and I was going to do that anyway, so I feel like I could probably handle whatever weird mind tricks the Abyss is left to play on us. I would rather someone else who needs it more get themselves sorted out for our further adventures. And I'll just get
Yeah,
some extra
I don't
vials and we'll be
mind
good.
I don't mind a little bit of death obsession, but I would really like to be able to enjoy food again. So, if it's not a problem,
Absolutely not.
thank you.
Vhas, what about you?
Oh, I'm fine, mate. I'll worry about it after we get back home.
All right, fair enough. And then I'll go ahead and cast Lesser Restoration on Kyana.
Her entire body unclenches just a little bit.
Okay.
There was a very real part of her that was like, oh, cool, I've indulged my emotions too much, and it turns out this was my true self buried within. So she was having a few stacked existential crises.
Yeah, that's what happens
Trust
when you
is
go
economic.
barbarian, folks.
Yeah, I was like, wow,
Alright,
3
so-
levels of barbarian, following my heart has never steered me wrong. Hey, you should fucking eat people. Oh no!
So that small voice that has begun to creep, to whisper in your ear is temporarily suppressed. Kyana, go ahead and roll some dice, but I wouldn't worry about it because it seems like the work ahead has to be done quickly.
Yeah, okay.
Virla, you
The
cast it on
curiosity
yourself
about
as well.
corpses I don't care about, whatever.
Virla does not.
Virla, no!
Okay.
Virla.
So
He doesn't.
what flaws
gonna be
does
exciting.
everyone keep? Virla first.
The weak must suffer from Thanatos, and Death Dells, you get angry and incite people to riot. He's
Okay.
pretty angry at Dexter already, and so kind of similar in Dani's case. It serves the purpose that he's on right now. So
Okay. Kyana, you've kept
The one
Desecrate
about
corpses.
having no compunction with tampering with corpses in pursuit of answers about death, that honestly is kind of a tangential problem. That I'll deal with that later. That's probably not relevant right now.
Fair enough. You're not really in any danger of going full Frankenstein.
Yeah, the thing about wanting to eat other sentient beings was a lot more of like a, oh shit, that was in me? Cool. So
Yeah.
Calamari, baby.
synergizes well with a new monk ability I just got when we leveled up, in terms of the beast within. We'll get to it.
Sophia, what nonsense has Dani kept?
I know Dani got 2. One of them was you were compelled to take like trophies from your victims or whatever, which again really changes absolutely nothing for Dani. And the other one I think was something like you go after enemies like ferociously or something. I honestly kind of don't remember it.
It was
super
another
well.
one where the
But it was another
vibe
one where the
that's
vibe
not
was
a
very
difference.
much. Yeah.
It might have been the Yanagu one. My anger consumes me. I can't be reasoned with. My rage has been stoked. Might have been that.
Maybe.
Honestly, all the
Oops, all barbarians.
or sorry, Baphomet. All the Baphomet ones are really about being angry. So,
Yeah, no, that was that was the one Vhas got. So
okay.
Maybe.
So, and then what does Vhas have?
I think it was just the one.
Just the one? Okay.
I thought I got
Fantastic.
a different one from
And-
Boss, but it all sounds basically the same, so
Yeah.
It's the world. The world is my hunting ground. Others are my prey. Might have been that one.
I
think
think it
that
might
was
have. I think
I
it's
think
that
that was
yeah.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it really did, for this particular mission that really doesn't change much for Dani.
You guys are all like
Dani, you
weirdly
all are
sick and
golden
driven
ram.
for this last mission. It seems like. But that being aside, Wally, is Vhas going to go ahead and cast Catnap?
Yes, and this is for everyone.
Alright.
Everyone needs this cat nap, correct?
Woo.
yeah.
If you need to
Okay.
upcast it to get all of us, don't include me because I'm down 10 hit points and that's it. So I don't get anything else back on a short rest. So if it helps you save a spell slot, feel free to cast it on just the rest of the
It helps me save a higher level spell slot, which is I need to hold
Yeah,
on to those. for,
Danny
so.
will sit
Yeah,
in the
seems
helm and
reasonable.
like watch as Emmy's keep an eye on the horizon on the ships while everyone else takes their short rest.
Yeah, Kyana absolutely
All
needs it because I'm down half my hit points, more than half my hit points.
Same
now.
with Virla.
Yeah, and all
He
my
has
hit
to
Alright.
points,
recoup some spell slots.
Then
So
this
everyone
will
but
be a
Dani, go ahead,
third
take your
level
short
spell
rests.
slots. Yep.
And,
And,
just use
roll your
as
hit
many
dice.
hit dice as possible.
Danny and the turret are just sitting at the top of the ship, and the turret's in like waiting passive portal turret mode. It's just scanning across the ephemera.
So there, as these 10 minutes. What does the catnap look like? Do all of you guys like fully go unconscious, Vhas? Do you like? Is it like a trance state? What does a catnap look like when Vhas casts it upon them?
We sort of he sits down because he's also going to be falling asleep at the end of this cat nap. He kind of sits down, crisscross applesauce, and he lulls everyone to sleep with a somber song on his harmonica. And yeah,
All right. So you guys all, not fully unconscious, but that peaceful, dozing, half asleep, half awake, vaguely aware of what's happening around you. Dani, as you remain astutely aware of what's going on, you watch as it's kind of hard to tell because it doesn't really feel like you're accelerating. You begin to follow the Mind Flayer ship as it moves. You follow it as well, and you guys are keeping pace evenly. But while there's no sensation like when you accelerate in physical space, you can feel your body press against things and then come up to speed with the vehicle. There's not really a sense of that here, but it's clear you're moving from your proximity to other objects, and it's strange, and how strange is kind of up to you. It's strange to notice how quickly the massive wall of astral sea water pouring up and away inside of this crystal sphere begins to diminish. Pulls away rather rapidly. As huge as it is, you figure that if it's as big as you suspect, you must be traveling very fast in order for it to be diminishing. And by the time the 10 minutes are up, it looks, by all accounts, about how big the sun is compared to where we are on Earth.
Just check the speedometer real quick. Give it a tap tap.
You look at the dial; it's just going.
It really hit that nice.
Yeah, and as it compresses and gets far away, it does look like it's like a many-sided polyhedral, almost so many sides it verges on sphere. But you can still see the faint glinting of angles on the surface of this thing as it diminishes from all-encompassing wall in front of you to, I can see the edges of the sphere, to this is something that almost looks like I can grab it and hold it in the palm of my hand.
Similar to how in Mechanist way back when, I made a check to see if I could turn down the temperature of the universe. Is there any check I can make here to just be like, to understand another secret of the universe in any small way?
Roll intelligence, raw intelligence. I don't think there's any other modifier here that could assist you.
Okay. Natural 10 plus 5, 15. I don't know anything
15?
about the universe. It's a mystery.
I mean, 15 is still okay. It's a moderate success. Obviously, to discover anything real would require time and insight and perhaps even testing. But it becomes acutely aware to you that as big as the Planescape is, it is infinitesimal. Wow.
Infinitesimal.
Thank you.
No,
It's
struggled
very
with that.
small. I was not ready for that one. I really ran right into that brick wall at first. It is incredibly small compared to everything else that is out here, and the dawning realization that it seems like most of existence is space. Just like most stuff isn't stuff, it's nothing.
We are but ants in the farm
Do
of
with that
an
what you
angry
will.
god. Alright, let's go save the Planescape.
What? Ants? They have ants out here.
Angry God?
Do you want ants?
No!
All right.
That's how you get ants.
I accidentally spill a soda off into the phlogiston, and we just have to deal with that for the rest of existence.
Dani just starts dropping like coolant into the phlogiston to try and chill out the universe a little bit.
Fantastic. Okay, so 10 minutes pass. Everyone has rolled their hit dice and recovered appropriate nonsense, correct?
I'm back to full.
Yes.
Correct.
Almost at
I
full.
right.
overcorrected. I rolled too many of my dice.
So it happens. Okay, you guys all awaken on the ship. Take into account your new surroundings. The Mind Flayer Nautiloid is still a couple hundred yards ahead of you. And you hear Emmy say, "Oh, good. Everyone's ready?"
It seems so.
Ready as we can get.
Crew, this
All right,
is your-
Captain.
Yes. I would say this is your last opportunity to turn back, but really that was before we descended through all the hills, so
Yeah, I have a question. Where's our universe?
it's that little
Is it that
thing
really
back
small
there.
thing? Oh, I
The
was afraid
ant
you were
farm
gonna
and
say
all,
that.
the metaphor. I'm getting good at those. Come on, people.
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye on it. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I'm pretty
Amy.
sure we won't lose it.
Thank you, Eddie.
Okay.
So, what we think are stars there, those are other worlds.
Oh.
Are those the same stars that we are seeing in the astral sea? Or are those different stars entirely? No? God saying no? Okay.
I mean, you know what? It's unclear. There seem to be fewer of them. But whether that's a trick of the astral plane, or like you do see some of them, like kind of unclear.
Not to
Do I...
We're asking questions.
If only you had a
no
Star
mortal
Druid.
should be pondering.
If only.
yeah, not
But
to
just like as a cursory glance... Or just,
No, please,
Forget it. Let's forget it.
not to, squelch your intellectual curiosity or anything, but like the overwhelming time pressure, right?
No, you're right.
let's
You're
go
right.
with the mind flayers.
I already indulged myself when we were in the abyss. I can't afford to do so anymore.
Let's go kill some squirrels.
All right. Let's kill some squids. Emmy says, all right, they can't go as fast as we can. I've been keeping distance. It's very clear if they're trying to escape that they can't, but I'm also not sure how well I'm going to be able to. Moving out here is kind of strange and fast. I'm going to get as close as I can and hold it as close as I can, and then I'll keep you guys in sight, but I'm guessing that there's going to be, you're going to go do your thing, and then I'll meet you after.
Sounds
That
good.
sounds right.
Okay.
You all right, Captain?
Don't worry, I'll
Every
take good
time
care of
we
the ship
can't-
slash
Every
me.
time I
can't
get
bring
the
the ship.
ship, I can't take it anywhere.
We're taking
We
the ship.
can't bring
We
the
took
ship into the Dreadnought.
Out of the universe.
I understand. I know. I knew this was gonna
All
happen,
right.
but it can stress me out all the same.
enough.
I'd be more
Where's
stressed
the
if the ship
button
was in the
that
Dreadnought and
allows
you
us
get
to
punched?
turn the ship into a giant robot?
I mean, they know it.
We need 4 other ships to do
Yeah.
that, and then we can
Oh,
combine
okay.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to get
It's
stuck
a
being
whole
like
thing.
heart or something too. You know, like we gotta get a cool element.
I call
Everyone
green.
always
I call
wants to be
pitch.
the head.
Everybody wants to be. All right. Look, should be fine. There's not like a good way to attach you to the nautiloid that we're trying, because it might blow it up. So
That would
like,
be bad. We would wanted to do that.
There is a good way. It's their tentacles.
Yeah, that's a bad
No,
way.
crush.
That would be
That's
a
not
bad
us.
way to
That's
do
not
that.
us
I
attaching
mean
to them.
like
That's
a
them attaching to
grappling
us.
So-
hook or an anchor, but obviously that's not a great idea to jury rig. So that the plan sounds fine.
Okay, good luck.
Okay.
Hold on to something, because
I
we're
want
gonna.
my
Here
house
we
to
go.
not be in danger for 2 minutes after this mission is done.
You guys accelerate so that you can start
That's
catching
the
up
idea.
to the nautiloid, and yeah, it's gonna take less than a minute. Are there any final preparations that you
Cannons
would like to
already out?
take?
It's still up as long as it's been less
Okay.
than an hour.
Don't
Let me just
think
take a quick look.
Yes,
it's
been less than an
Some
hour.
of these things I can't keep up for very long.
I'll throw a quick Armor of Agathis on, I guess.
I
Okay.
can keep my astral body up for 10 minutes, so there's not really much difference between starting that in combat and starting it not in combat.
I would like to give Plug one last
The
little
bonus
scritch on
action.
the head, because
Utility.
as much as Dani wants to bring him with her, this is objectively an insanely dangerous thing to do, and he would be safer on the ship. So she's gonna be like,
Yeah.
come on, Captain.
It'd be so cool
Keep
if any
it.
of your familiars ever got used in a fight.
Plug
Sonny
killed
would
someone
give
that
me
one
magic
time.
We
resistance,
don't
but these
want-
guys are
want to risk
psionic.
them, dude.
I
If
just got
if anyone
Kazoo,
ever
not
brought
doing
their
that.
100% revivable, impossible to permakill familiars into any fight, that would be cool.
We don't want to get on the fucking does the dog die
You can
list,
cast
okay?
spells through them.
I,
Too far away to cast Cure Wounds?
in
That's what
my
familiar's
defense,
for.
That's true.
bonus actions are already a thing I have in high demand. I don't need a familiar there clogging that up.
Yes, yes.
That's true.
Sonny
Yeah.
can
You're
give
the
me
yeah. Anyway,
magic resistance, but these guys are all psionic, so
Yeah.
that feels like it wouldn't
that's
be very
true.
helpful.
Vhas
Yeah.
will bring
Alan.
Squidge
Kazoo?
or whatever
Yeah.
his name is.
Sonny gets a little kiss on the forehead and also gets to go below deck for Weird Little Guys episode 3.
Danny
Secret
will
Adventure.
pick up Plug and like
Stop
put him on
planning weird little
on
dudes
the on the
Never.
on the prow of the ship and be like, "All right, Captain, I need you to keep this place safe for just a little bit longer. All right? Or you a head scratch. We're gonna be just fine, buddy. We're gonna be just fine."
I see everyone talking to their weird little dudes, and I'll just kind of let drone out and just let him wander in the
Just
ship.
plays a recording of Maxim's voice. So help me if
Drone
you're
is
putting
like,
yourself
"Die
in mortal
valiantly."
danger again.
This is what we are born to do.
Yeah, I think when we get like within spitting distance of the Dreadnought, I'm gonna do my full body astral self summon, so I get
All
to.
right. You guys all approach the railing on the edge of the starboard side as you begin to pull up alongside. Kyana, how many key points does that cost, and what does it look like?
It cost me 2 because when I summon the arms and visage, the body comes free now.
Hey.
Ah.
Hell yeah.
Yes, because
Really
we hit
impressive,
level
too.
11 finally
Well,
for the very finale. I
We
actually
hit
have
total
the full
level 14.
Yes, but I'm like monk level 11 because I took that little
Yeah.
detour, took that left turn at Albuquerque to get 3 barbarian levels. So now I can summon my body of the astral self, which, well, we'll hopefully find out what I can do with it. Yeah, it basically looks like finally Suvi's full body kind of just forms around the rest of me. So I've got the mask, the arms.
What does it look like? What do
Well,
we see?
Quarry kind of look like long,
Nightmarish monsters.
Yeah, they're like really kind of scary looking demony things with faces with shit tons of eyes and really spiky claw arms, and like this big snake body that kind of trails off.
Yeah, it looks partially reptilian, partially demonic, partially kind of parasitic almost. I'm thinking oh my god. I think it looks a little bit like Technivore, if that's not an incredibly too niche.
I know what you're
Marvel
talking
reference.
That sounds
I
so
love that
familiar.
episode of Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
He is an episode of
Yes.
Earth's Mightiest Heroes, yes. It's almost Technivore-ish. It's almost it's so stupid. There's a Benton alien named Tyrannopede. It's almost like that. But yeah, this long-snaky body, and it appears fully manifested in a way that usually only her arms and occasionally her face have full form. Usually there is like, now she's been recently having this like glow, this amber glow about her, but now it is fully formed. Two beings. She looks like
Heaven's
fucking
Light.
Armor from the X-Men, just like person standing inside of animated body surrounding her.
You know that bit at the end of Kung Fu Panda 3 where he's like in the astral realm and it's
Yeah.
the dragon warrior and he's in the dragon and he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's like that, but it's a much more horrifying looking dragon.
So that's Suvi then.
Yeah, say hi.
Hello. Can she speak back? Now that she's fully... I don't know how this works.
No.
She's only ever nodded very slightly when I asked her a question.
Okay.
Maybe that's how they communicate. Danny will try and nod very slowly.
Maybe it's for the best.
All right, time for hellos, time for goodbyes. Good luck, everyone. Emmy's gonna pull alongside, and I will show you guys exactly what you see.
Prepare to be boarded, bitch!
I would like to jump dramatically in our superhero lineup to do our superhero landing as we leap off of our ship onto the Nautiloid.
Fan art on my
Well,
desk.
we're gonna start on the ship, so everyone drag your characters onto the ship wherever you would like to be standing.
Can Virla keep staying on the ship?
Don't
Voss is
feel
kind of
like you have to come with us, I
flabbergasted.
swear to God.
No, I know.
Hold up. Voss is kind of flabbergasted, and he's like, are we not going to talk about this? Like, this astral
What are we gonna-
monster thing that we're bringing aboard? Like,
What?
no
That's
words.
Suvi.
No
Did we not
words.
introduce you to Suvi?
He's genuinely just like, what? Now? Okay.
It took me a
And he
really
then-
long time to figure it out, but it's gonna be great. I think I can do all kinds of cool stuff with it, maybe. Oh yeah, let me mark down my key points. I just got
When
them
words
back.
finally do come to him, he turns to Dani. He's like, all right, Captain. I've seen a lot of shit. A lot of shit has happened to us. What's going on with fists? What is all that? Why is it happening now? All
I
right,
can't
okay.
answer the now, but you know the arms? It's just more of that. So whatever it is fine.
It's a lot more than that. It's all right. Okay. All right.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
If there's one
go
piece
save
of
the-
advice we can give you, it's don't worry about it.
If only there was some fun merch that we could wear that had that exact sentiment on it.
It's always gratifying when we can out-weird Vhas.
All right. And away we go. I would like everyone to please roll me initiative as you pull up alongside of the massive Nautiloid. Bigger than any Nautiloid, the Dreadnought. Bigger than any Nautiloid you've seen so far. Tentacles emerging from strange places along the side. The shell, not vertical but horizontal and sort of spiraling upwards in this conical shape. It is truly massive, even bigger than the last time you saw it when you were on the material plane rescuing Kyana.
Been eating a lot of Spinosaurus.
And on it, you see there is a raised platform, a strange, artificial yet organic-looking gun that is coming out of it, and manning it, you see a mind flayer guarded by one of the hulking brains which you have fought once before. So, I am going to open my stat blocks.
Okay, Dice. I know we've had a lot of trouble in the last 2-ish years, but we're coming around the end here, so really pull through for me this time.
Once again, we reverse engineered the don't blow this for us from Brooklyn Nine-Nine moment.
Well, it certainly cannot be said that you are not consistent.
Yeah, I don't know why I roll this die. It's never good except for the very rare occasions when it is.
Oh
It's
god,
almost
16's
like
not the best roll. Shit.
I
I rolled
love
a
it.
5, but I have a +8. Hey, our guy has a name. That's fun.
Yes, this
Druz,
is Druz.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeff.
Druz.
Jeff. Jeff.
He has a title too. Hold on.
Oh, let me guess. 4
Is
words
this the
minimum.
Viscerator? No.
This is Druyeth, the Harrier and the Scourge.
Oh,
The
I was
hairiest
correct.
and the scurvy.
Hairier than who?
Scurvy.
No, like harrying somebody.
Hurrying them in what?
Yeah, I mean, like, is the hair make him
Almost.
faster?
Noir, I can't tell if you're doing a pit.
I can't either.
After the infinitesimal thing earlier, anything is possible.
Touche. All right. We gotta get some rolls. These other ones are not stellar. Dex +0. Cool.
Whap, whap.
Dex +2. Okay, that's not too bad.
Somebody on Tumblr was like, I did the math, and your HP rolls for Kyana seem way lower than
Yeah.
average. And I was like, I know.
Because they are.
Sure feels like it.
Yeah. I was also curious because I wasn't sure if they were taking into account that the very first level you get max HP because you have to account for that. It's not a roll; it's max HP.
That makes it
and if they
worse.
haven't,
I
it
think
would
they,
make it way worse. If they have,
I think
then
they.
yeah,
I think
but
they were because they were deliberating in the Discord.
Oh, really?
Whether Finbar was a ranger or a druid first. So I think
True,
they're
true.
aware.
Okay.
I rolled 2s
All right.
like
Ranger
3
first,
levels
by
in
the
a
way.
row, but we only re-roll ones.
All right.
Shout
so
out to Potato who loves math.
Math is good. Math is fun.
Math is great.
Math is okay. I don't use it all that much. Rocket science this day is just on
Yeah.
vibes.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
that
vibes
absence
alone.
makes the heart grow fonder. My job has almost no use for my math stuff.
No, I still like math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
at a initiative of 21, we have Drusieth,
Fuck.
followed by Dani,
Hey.
Vhas, Kyana, Virla, and then the hulking brain bodyguard.
No
The
way.
entrance to
Get
the ship
fucked.
lies beyond. If you can get onto the Nautiloid and defeat these guys, the entrance to get in is further along the ship. So, starting with him, he is going to aim the psychokinetic cannon, and who's
The
he going
what
to
now?
shoot at? He's got 4 targets.
Hey, do we
1,
consider Emmy as
2,
having
3,
a initiative
4,
order
2.
in this case? Can Emmy still can the Paraspora / Emmy be part of this combat?
What?
Or
The flamethrower does not have the reach to hit this thing. We'd just be making it a
All right,
target
fair
that could
enough.
get wrecked.
fair
It
enough.
is coming to Kyana first. Here we go.
Okay.
And you're shooting a missile, correct?
Well, we'll see. We'll see what it is.
Let's check my homebrew stats for this thing.
Thanks.
That is a 25 to hit Kyana.
That will hit.
Okay. I'm gonna need to roll some dice here.
Out of curiosity, what damage type is this?
Well, I guess you're about to find out. huh?
I am.
Those are not great rolls. Hold on. 6, 7, 12, and then one more. Oh, a perfect 10 though. That's 20. That is 22 force damage.
Good. Then I can use my deflect energy reaction that I just got this level.
Hell yeah.
How does that work?
When you take acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, or thunder damage, you can use your reaction to deflect it. The damage you take is reduced by 1d10 plus 5.
It doesn't
So
shoot
many
it
Okay,
back out
so you're
at
not gonna be able to reduce it to 0.
I'm not going to be able to reduce
but-
it to 0, which is a shame. It doesn't look like I could throw it back if I reduced it to 0 either, which is the real shame. But that's still pretty cool. So let me just...
So this
So you
is
guys
like
watch
the
as
end
this
of-
cannon rotates. There's all these purple crystals around it start to light up. Boom, 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 boom. Shoots a beam at Kyana, and what should be just a devastating cannonball of magic energy. She just... What do you do, Kyana? Tell us.
Not to reference Kung Fu Panda twice in 10
I was
minutes,
gonna-
but
I
you
was
know the
gonna
bit
say,
where
this
he
is like-
catches the cannonball?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was gonna say it, so this is like Kung
it
Fu Panda 2.
knocks me back 5 feet, but I'm just holding this spinning ball of energy, and then it like detonates a little. I rolled a 9 on a d10, so I reduced the damage I
Okay.
took by 14. How much damage was it again?
It was 22, I believe, so that brings us
Okay.
down to 8.
Nice.
8 force damage is not too bad.
Yeah.
Cool. And then
that.
it moves you 20 feet in any direction.
It does
In
what?
any direction.
In any direction.
Yeah.
So it's that kind
It
of
has
force.
like a gravitational pull. It can move you back.
Interesting.
If you're too close, it can move you closer if it wants you closer. I didn't really expect him to go first, so I'm not super sure what he wants to do with Kyana. Can I move him?
After
Can
what I
move
just
you to
did?
the tentacle? 5, 10, 15, 20. Gonna move you to the tentacle there.
Oh no, don't put me in contact with the surface of your spaceship. Make my job easier.
So, Mr. DM, how many hit points
Yes.
does this ship have?
Do not, Vhas, I swear to God, if you hurt my ship, I will end you first.
No, wait,
the
this ship or the
Dreadnought, right?
Dreadnought?
The Dreadnought.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
What are you trying to do, Vhas?
I just want if there's an option to just mindlessly beat the hell out of the ship rather than anything inside of it.
I seduce the Dreadnought.
Ugh.
All right. Fantastic. That brings us to Dani's turn. Usually he would do other stuff, but everything else he has is you're way out of range for. So
Can't you seduce the Mind Flayer in Baldur's Gate 3? I keep seeing stuff
Please,
about
we
that.
can't talk about that.
Don't.
Okay,
do not
sorry,
bring that up.
sorry.
you must be able to. Surely.
Yes, you can.
I've seen GIFs, but I don't know if I trust
on this
them.
podcast that is not a viable strategy.
No, at
This
least
is the least roll to mac D&D campaign there has ever been, potentially.
Next campaign though, but no for the. Alrighty.
I don't have. See, I could. If
we-
I had a mask of many faces, I could change into a sexy mind
This
flayer.
can't be. This can't be happening.
What's the plan, Dan?
Jumping onto the ship, to the Nautiloid. Is it like moon gravity or is this like normal gravity? Like, am I taking falling damage?
There's actually normal gravity. You guys each have an air envelope,
Oh, thank
and
goodness.
you have
sure,
entered
yeah.
into the air envelope. There is a gravity plane that is conjured by both of your ships, and it moves horizontally through both of your ships. So it is like jumping from one ship to another. If you were in like normal, like flying over a normal world, except if you fall, you don't fall into nothingness. You get caught in the gravity plane, and you keep bobbing back and forth.
Great.
But you can't like move around because you're stuck.
So you can be like overboard without just
Yeah.
falling into the infinite.
Yeah, you can throw you can have enough momentum that you like fall out of it, but I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen to any of you guys. That'd be pretty sad. One of the last episodes.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there we go. Fell into the void.
Cool. We're gonna roll up a new character that you're gonna find prisoner on this ship.
I would just assume that Emmy would roll up and lifeboat anybody
Emmy
who
can get you
falls
guys,
over
Emmy
the
can get you
side.
You're gonna fucking
That's
make
the
me
beauty of an
calculate the
AI
escape
ship, right?
velocity of a person, aren't you?
Oh god. I'm gonna cast fly on myself so that I get a fly speed of 60 feet and start booking it towards the big gun. Because if there's one thing Dani knows,
Yay.
and I will scoop up the cannon. It's technically in its small form, but I'll pick it up with one hand.
Sure. Yeah. Object interaction.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Cannon, come with me. Alright, object interaction, was that my bonus action, or,
Yep. No, that's an interaction. You're good. You still have a
Cool,
bonus.
bonus action, the cannon's gonna fire, so this, like, psychic blast guy thing. Describe it to me. Like, what does it look like?
Paint me a word
It's a
picture.
big, cool-looking cannon thing that a mind flayer is standing behind operating. So you know how they have cool gnarly-looking weaponry. It's
Yeah.
kind of like organic and plasticky and nonsense like that. Yeah, it's like that.
Hypothetically,
It's really fucking big.
can I use the Force Ballista to make a ranged spell attack on an object, which is in the rules as written for the Force Ballista, thing you can do, and can that object be the cannon, and then would the force damage associated with hitting potentially, damage it? Or, I mean, in my brain, I'm like, it pushes backwards, and then it doesn't work. But, crack it if I aim for the barrel, to make it less accurate? Or something is aiming for the cannon a thing I can
question.
do? And, does it have hit points, and would it be doing that? Or is it, an alternate effect that would maybe happen?
I consider it a magic item, so the same way you couldn't, shoot someone's flame tongue sword to destroy it and thus rob them of having a sword. It's the same notion, but I think that they would be using your attack and you'd have to hit. But if you did, then I would impose some sort of I could, yeah, we could have a penalty opposed to the gun going forward. Perhaps harder to hit or less damage, something like that.
Cool. That's all I wanted to know. The Force Ballista will use its ability to target an object to target the gun.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. Let me see what the AC of. It's not, but I'm gonna give it the AC of like iron, because it is very durable. So
I rolled a dirty 20 to hit, so whatever.
Cool. It doesn't even fucking matter when I'm googling then, because I'm sure it's like over a 30 or something total.
Stop.
Why bother?
Okay. It's 3d8 plus 5.
Go ahead and roll damage, and I'll decide something based off of that.
One thing that Dani's gonna do when she interacts with the Mind Flayer ship is try and blow a hole in it. Not amazing. 9, 10, 15 points of force damage. And technically it gets pushed 5 feet back.
You shoot with the cannon. Flying Cowboy, shoot at the cannon here. And yeah, with a devastating hit, you are able to you hit it, and you see that there's like a kind of strange feedback. It's like you go like straight up the barrel. You don't Luke at the Death Star perfect drop.
A girl can dream.
Drop it into the exhaust shaft or whatever it's called. But you are able to hit it pretty squarely in a clearly important part of there's like crystals and stuff. And there's a bit of a psionic feedback. I'm going to reduce the damage die on the next hit. And after every round, it'll recharge back up if it's not harried. But if it is continued to hit, then it'll go down into grade. So that was 5d10 the first time.
Sweet.
The next time it fires, if it hits, it will deal 5d8.
Ooh, very nice.
All right. Vhas.
Lots of tentacles. We're going for the big guys. Alright. How can I cross this chasm and not die?
Let's bring out the jump calculator.
Oh,
Yeah!
God. It's his favorite thing. Math.
I'd be giving people lifts, but I got yoked into a tentacle, so...
Vhas, what's your strength score?
Strength score is 15.
15.
And in order to aid
I assume
this
your
jump,
like,
I will be casting jump on
doesn't
myself.
really matter. That's for your high jump. Cool. You have no magic items or feats that are giving you anything. Cool. So you're
I can cast
with
jump
a
on
running
myself.
start. With a running start, your long jump is 15 feet horizontally.
That's with the jump spell?
Oh, if you cast jump on yourself, that's going to triple it, I think.
And that should be enough.
Your long jump is 45 feet.
Okay.
If you cast jump on
that should
yourself.
be enough, yes. And how much movement do I have to use to get a running start?
You're
10
going to need
feet?
10 feet of running start. I would say, though, like, you're going to have to jump, so go ahead and put Vhas 10 feet back from the edge. You're not going to have to use that space. You're smart enough to know that you need a running start, and so you wouldn't just stand at the edge of the railing. So go ahead and put yourself 10 feet away from the edge there, and then you're gonna probably have to use your action to dash. Is jump a bonus action or?
It's an action.
Jeez. So you'll fall. You'll land next turn.
Yes.
The jump rules in 5e are so fucking dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb. Okay. Either way, yeah. I guess use my movement to do the jump, and then the rest of my movement next turn to land on with the rest of the jump.
Yeah, that's exactly what'll happen.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, Kyana.
Yeah, so I got yoked onto the tentacle. So
Yes.
what does that mean? Am I like floating or am I on the tentacle?
No, you're on the tentacle.
Wow, that was very nice of him. Okay, then I'm gonna start booking it towards the cannon.
Yeah.
I think at this point I have a movement speed of 50. I guess there's really no downside to activating the fly speed on the boots.
Join
as
me.
A bonus action.
The
So,
girls
yeah.
are in the air.
Yeah. Gravity's just a suggestion outside of the universe. But yeah, I'll just fire up my boots of fly. Unless I already had them active, which is also entirely possible. I genuinely
I'm going to
don't
say that you would
remember.
have turned them off because you had a 10-minute short rest, so you probably turned them off.
If I turn them off, I can't turn them back on for quite a long time.
Oh, how long do they stay active for?
Let me check.
It's an hour,
I don't
right?
think you were flying around the battlefield.
Hold on just a sec. The weakened handmade slippers give me a fly speed of 1 hour.
Okay.
When was the last time you turned
So
them on?
I don't think you were flying around the battlefield last time.
Isn't
I'm
that
trying to
like
remember
1
what the
hour
last bit- 'cause
total,
that was the
or
abyss,
is it just
so-
until you've used
No,
1
you know-
hour?
No, you're right. I think I didn't have them active for the abyss fight, because
That's
I
all
didn't
there's
I
want
been
don't
to
think
that.
you did.
Yeah, so yes, okay, we're good. We're good. I'm activating the fly speed as a bonus action, and I'm just going to start booking it towards the cannon at 60 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Hi, Dani. 40, 45,
Hey,
50,
buddy. High five as you
55,
pass.
60.
High five me! High five me! Don't leave me hanging!
High five. you get the astral arm stretching 10 feet back
yeah.
as I'm on my way.
The girls are shattering the glass ceiling, literally, because we have fly speeds.
Okay, I can not quite make it.
You have an
to-
action?
I have an action. I've used my bonus action. I'm going to dodge action. I'm going to dodge action because I'm not close enough to hit them, and I can't combo it with a bonus action to like dash up to hit them. So yeah, dodge action.
Fantastic, okay. That is awesome. Now, at initiative, ending Kyana's turn, at initiative 11.
The Dreadnaught?
Nope.
Oh.
No, big brain guy.
Big brain
why- hey,
guy.
You guys,
What?
Hulking.
Mind
big
killer?
brain.
No,
Below me.
mind killer.
you guys watch as
That's not
emerging from opening like pores on the ship.
Disgusting.
These two, they look like intellect devourers in that they are brains with little spidery legs, but
Ugh.
they also have additional like nervous system. Like there are eyes that are coming out and just floating in space, like they're like snail, like on antenna kind of thing, coming out of the front of the brain. And there's a nervous spinal column trailing out the back, like this really long tail. And the spider claws are almost bone-like, pointed and very. They look bony as opposed to spidery.
Yeah.
Not
Before.
fond of that.
These are the mind killers, also known
Little
as
deaths
fear.
that bring total obliteration.
Yes.
Bunch of
Okay,
fucking
fantastic.
nerds.
Cool. These guys have a 30-foot fly speed.
Ugh,
And they fly?
that's bad.
Do they?
They fly.
They can't get close to me.
They fly now.
Yes, we've already said that that's bad line.
Fantastic. Okay. These guys
Somehow the
are-
mind flayers have returned.
They were hidden at the start of their turn, so they're going to have advantage, but they are not. They're not that tough, so we'll see. They got 30 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, that one's capable of getting to Vhas. And then this one's going to fly to Kyana. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ah, shit.
Oh, shame for you.
Wait, reach. Nope, 5 foot. All right, cool. So one of them is going to use Concealing Strike. That's a ranged attack on Kyana.
Nani?
It has advantage because it was hidden, but it has disadvantage
because I dodged.
because of dodge. So that's only a 10.
That will not hit me.
Ooh.
And then we're going to use Claws on Vhas. As you're sailing through the
halfway
air, this
across
thing
this-
just comes coming at you like fucking it looks like the face hugger.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's
Oh,
fun.
goody.
Uh-huh.
That is a 19 to hit you, Vhas.
That just hits.
I think the face huggers would have
Okay.
been less intimidating if they had big googly eyes, to be honest. Just flopping around.
That is going to be 6 slashing and 10 psychic,
Oh.
and you're grappled.
And I'm okay.
But does he lose
okay.
momentum? That's the important question.
No, he does not. This grabs onto him,
Okay.
so it's gonna ride with him on his next turn, unless he breaks the grapple, in which case it will stay behind. But it's an
The
action
important
to
thing
attempt
is
to break the
that
grapple.
it takes 15 points of cold damage from my Armor of Agathis, which breaks.
Jesus fuck.
Armor of Agathis, baby.
Believe it or not, these exposed brains and spinal columns are not that tough.
Is it dead or is it just nearly dead?
No, it's alive.
Just not happy about it.
Just gets fucked up. Yeah. Okay, that's the end of both of their turns. They have no more things they can do. That will bring us to Virla.
So Austin, how tall is the air bubble that we have in the Dreadnaught?
It's pretty fucking big, actually. Hold on, let me consult the lore.
Please say 100 feet. I have
gotta
call
be 100
lightning
feet
here.
because it's gotta be 100 feet. Hold on, come on.
They have just enough of a biome to cause their own downfall.
It's as
Generate a
tall.
storm.
It's as tall as. Hold on.
Because like this has to be more than 100 feet. Like this is an entire like Synobium, whatever that word means.
No, it's really. Air envelopes, page 17. Thank you. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say that it is definitely 100 feet because the gravity plane extends 180 feet out in either direction, and that's how far the air bubble is. The air bubble is contained within the gravity field. And that's for a normal nautiloid. This is even bigger. So I'm gonna say you're definitely got 100 feet of space.
Gotcha. Okay.
And aren't we glad we took the time to look that up instead of me just saying yes?
So, yeah. Virla will not jump on the ship just yet. I swear to God, there are better things that he can be doing. Namely, casting Call Lightning from his charm. Finally.
All right.
Can he upcast this charm, or is it just?
No, it is cast at
I think we
the
did talk about
level
this.
that it was.
That's fine.
Can you maximize it?
But Virla, what does it look like? You reach deep into yourself, and I think for the first time, someone finally uses one of the charms given to them.
Does it
by
use
the
up
god
a spell slot,
deity,
or
the god deity, the king deity, the king deity? It does not use a spell slot. No, it's free cast.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Uses the spell that the king deity of the Gith Zerai bestowed upon. You flash back to that moment, pull within yourself, and cast. What spell do you cast, Virla?
Call Lightning. So what you see is... well, I'll draw the circle later. But it's basically a perfect circle, storm circle, 100 feet up in the air, 10 feet thick, but 120 feet wide. And basically anywhere within that 120 feet diameter circle, I can specify an area and fire, like just Thor call a bolt of lightning down there. Everything within 5 feet of that bolt has to do something. Has to
A dexterity saving
take
throw.
a dex saving throw or take 3d10 lightning damage. And
Very
it
good.
stays
All right.
up for 10 minutes. I can keep using it.
Fantastic.
yeah, so-
Concentration. All right, and I believe when you cast it, you can call down that lightning bolt.
Is that the case?
I think it says something like when you cast it and as an action on each additional turn.
Yes, you're correct. Yeah, so I'm gonna go. I can't target both the hulkling and the hulking brain and
bring him into this.
Drusieth, so I'll just target Drusieth.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna draw the circle, but I'm pretty sure that it can get everyone, like even us, if I wanted to.
pretty-
Yeah,
enormous,
don't worry about it. I'm gonna say it's over everyone who's a bad guy right now. Not
Fair enough.
concerned. All right, that is okay. He does roll very well on his dex save. That's gonna be a 22.
Yeah, that saves.
Okay, so half damage, I believe.
So half of 3d10. So not as good as lightning bolt, but I don't have to keep casting it all the time.
Very tight.
17, so halved, that's 8.
Okay, -8. Very cool. And does that end your turn?
Bonus action, I'm going to move Bing 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah, Bing can just float across the space. So,
Yeah.
that brings us to the hulking brain, who's going to walk up to the edge here. And standing precariously on the edge, is going to try to beat the shit out of Kyana. Disadvantage on all these attacks.
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna make 3 bash attacks.
Me without my rage equipped.
Thank you.
That's a 12 on the first strike.
Strangely, that's not gonna hit me.
That is a natural 20 turned into a 14 on the second strike.
Ooh.
Just missed me.
When you're gonna feel so stupid when I roll 2 nat 20s here. You're gonna feel so stupid for being smug. Here it is, ready? 2 nat 20s.
It's gotta happen eventually.
All right, it's a 3.
All right.
Shame.
Plus, all right, it's
Close.
an 11 to hit. 11.
Get me next time. No, sorry.
You come in and just perfectly dodging these blind attacks. I mean, it has blind sight, but it has just this big brain on top of this hulking body. These clawed hands just come and swipe at you. You expertly parry, don't even break a sweat, never even comes close to hitting you. And he's got nothing else he's gonna do. So that brings us back to the start of initiative. This motherfucker. Okay. Are you within 30 feet? Is Kyana within 30 feet? Oh, she's definitely not gonna be within 30 feet.
Aww.
Damn. Well, he can shoot first and ask questions later. So he is going to shoot at Dani.
All right.
Interesting point of order as I continue to call all of these voiceless talk, these mind flayers, they don't reproduce sexually. They theoretically, I guess it should all be, they don't have a concept of gender. It should probably be they or it would probably be the most appropriate pronoun to refer to them. They definitely don't have ideals of masculinity or femininity.
Sure.
Do you think they would
anyway, so it's gonna attack you, Dani. That
Great.
is a dirty 20 to hit you.
I will use my reaction to cast shield to bring my AC up to 23.
Okay. The psychokinetic bolt scatters, and then it is going to walk a little bit away.
Asshole's a general neutral term. Take that, asshole.
And it is going to use a ability against Kyana. It's going to use Memory Thief.
Huh?
I'd like you to please make a intelligence saving throw.
Ugh, okay. I have
very
advantage
interesting to
on
hear a lot.
these, but I don't think an 11 is gonna do it.
Okay. So, Kyana,
Yes.
you take oh god, that's a really high roll.
Don't say it like that.
Okay, so fortunately you resist psychic damage.
I do. Yes.
18 plus 8 is
26.
26. So that's 30 points of psychic damage, half to 15
Okay.
because you're resistant.
And it does something else
And-
horrible, I assume.
Until you finish a long rest or die, your proficiency bonus is lowered by 1.
Oh no!
So
That means
how do I
all-
mark that?
Anything that uses your proficiency bonus, which is almost all rolls, any attack roll, any saving throw that has that little dot next to it, any ability check that has that little dot next to it, where you would normally add 5, you now only add 4. There might be a way to modify it on your character sheet, but
Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. Honestly, not as bad as I was expecting.
he also gains a +2 bonus to damage rolls, but for each time he does this, but small compared to. All right,
might
that's
not
gonna
come
end
up,
his turn. As you feel yourself he takes something out of you in this moment. Some experience, some years of honed practice, some training for what you're doing. Some of it is just sapped from you, like you had just finished a long workout and have energy spent. Have spent all your energy, and your proficiency bonus goes down by 1.
Yeesh.
All right, that brings us to Dani.
Okay. I'm gonna use my...
No, he's gonna move back to the cannon. He still has 15 feet, but yes, go on.
Alright, first I'm gonna move to continue to hold the cannon. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45, 50, 55, 60. I'm going to use my bonus action to fire on our bad guy, Druce Jeff over there, with the cannon.
Who's Jeff? Yeah.
That's a 18 to hit.
18 is definitely gonna hit him, yeah.
Awesome. So he gets pushed 5 feet back. And also takes 3d8 plus 5. Hold on, cannon. Let me roll some damage for you. Ooh, that's pretty good. 20. No, wait. 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 8 is 19 plus 5. 24 points of fire force damage.
Say 24?
5, 6, 8, 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, that's bad for him. Okay.
Hefty boy.
What else is gonna happen to him?
I will use my action to dash, which I think gets me enough movement to be in the seat of the cannon.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
And I will sit there and I will stare at him and I will think about the consequences of my actions, because that is my action. So.
Daddy, no!
But think about how cool this is gonna be if I don't die.
You think we can install it on the Aspera?
I'm so far ahead of you.
Okay. Well,
I'm 5 parallel universes
probably
ahead.
checks involved. All right.
For
Cool.
install?
That is going to bring us to Vhas, I believe, correct?
Yeah, I have
That
a
ends
thing
your
in my
turn, Dani?
face.
That ends my turn,
And I
yes.
am
You do.
jumping
You got
over
a thing
again.
on your face.
Yeah.
Yes, mine's the gap, by the way.
I can't see where I'm going. I have
Or
to
like
get...
Mind Flayer the Gap.
All right, I'm going to. I guess. Yeah, I guess the rest of my movement would carry me over to the other end of the gap, and I will land. This thing is still in
Yes,
my
it
face.
is still grappled to you.
Yep.
It likes not holding you over. Maybe it would have liked to hold you over space, but I'm gonna allow it. They're very small, so
Yeah, the momentum doesn't calculate out in its favor.
I think technically the rules might say that it would stop you, but it's gonna let you go the rest of the way. Cool. And then what would you like to do?
I'd like to stab it with my sword.
Hell yeah.
As many times
I mean, you can
necessary.
certainly try, I guess.
All right. First hit. 21.
Is it a disadvantage because you're being grappled?
gonna hit.
Sorry, I don't want to teach her. Do we have homework? But
No, I don't think the grapple doesn't impose this.
Grappled,
right?
it's not restrained, so
Right,
that's
never mind.
common, but no.
Yeah. 13 points of slashing.
13. All right, not too
Still-
shabby.
Still alive. Okay, second hit. That is a 19 to hit.
Yes, definitely.
Another 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
It's still
Could
alive.
not. Yeah, it's. Yes, not by much.
Okay, I have
It's
10 feet of
But
movement.
yeah, I don't want you to trick. It's under half. It's at like two. It's at 1/3 basically.
Well, don't have time for this. I will Misty Step to the other one.
Oh shit! You son of a bitch!
I
Oh fuck!
yeah.
Oh
Excellent.
damn it!
oh god,
Very
why?
good.
All of the nerves, the like bundle of nerves hanging down, will begin to snake around. The claws that grabbed you, the bundle of nerves will begin to snake around, and will
I don't
start
like
to
that.
crawl up, Davy
Yeah.
Jones style, towards face openings. And you disappear in a sonic
Ceramorphosis
leap
content
and
warning.
just poof reappear, completely escaping.
Yep.
All right,
Nice.
does that end your turn?
That's all.
Folks.
All right, Kyana, you're up.
Come on, Kyana.
Does the disadvantage on that guy smacking me still apply at the beginning of this turn, or does it stop at the beginning of my turn because of my dodge action? Like if I move out
Your
of his
dodge
threat-
action ends here. Your dodge
Okay.
action has just ended.
I would love to flank that thing with Vhas, but that moves me out of the threatened area.
Vhas is on the ground. It is up in the air with you.
Oh, never mind then. Then
Also,
I am-
not to metagame, but it is a brain. You could probably hit it without flanking.
I figured probably. In that case, I'm gonna turn my attention to the big boy over here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna smack this boy with my sword.
I'm gonna smack the boy with the sword.
And actually,
Smack
first
the
thing I'm
boy.
gonna do is I'm gonna use one of my two remaining rages as my bonus action.
Okay.
Because if one of these fuckers does bludgeoning damage, it's gonna be this guy. And I'm gonna. Oh, I keep forgetting
You
what
have
my
fought it
actions.
before, and it does deal bludgeoning damage. You're correct.
Yes. Okay. +2 damage, but not +2 to hit. Okay, great. Cool. Yeah. All right. I really like not getting hit. I'm just gonna roll this 2-hit flat. Not reckless attack just yet. It's a 16 to hit because I have to reduce my plus by 1 because my proficiency bonus is bundled in there.
That is true. Fortunately, 16 just hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay. And my proficiency bonus doesn't factor into the damage, so that I could just roll flat, except it's also +2 because of the rage. So that is on the first hit. 19 slashing damage.
Okay. Huge
Nice.
chunk right off the bat. You got a second attack in there?
Yes, I got a second attack for him. Ugh, but that is only a 15 to hit.
That will miss. Now there
Then-
is spend a key point to raise the attack by 2 if you'd like.
Yes, I'm going to spend a single
Sorry, I
key
should
point
not
to
speak
push
so much.
that up. With
Okay.
focused aim.
That hits.
I just kind of figured
they're
that
for,
getting
folks.
this guy off the battlefield would be good. Okay, my dice have not rolled above a 6 so far today.
Come on, Kiana's dice.
I'm fucking trying, okay?
Try to give him good
That
energy.
is a 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
And I already used my bonus action to rage, so that's all I got in me this round.
All right. He has disadvantage to hit anyone else, and if he does hit them, they have resistance.
Resistance
to
against the damage he does. I forgot about that.
Hell
But
yeah.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
that is my turn.
Okay. One of these guys is gonna roll up and try to hit you, Kyana, and the other is gonna chase Vhas. These guys are such a bad to hit compared to your ACs. But they're here. They're trying, folks. They're trying.
The
All right.
girls are fighting.
Claw strike on Kyana at advantage because they are flanked.
No!
No.
17 to hit Kyana.
That will just miss me.
Oh.
My proficiency bonus doesn't factor into my AC, right?
It does not. No.
Then,
so
yeah, my AC is 18.
It goes into your attack rolls, and it goes into any saving throw or ability check that on D&D Beyond has that little black circle filled in. So I think that's your strength and dex and
think-
intelligence.
Yes.
Saves.
It's weird for me.
And then
but
there's
yes.
like your like whatever skills you're proficient in. I don't even know. Insight. All right, and then against Vhas. All right, come on, funny dice, don't fail me now.
Come on, funny bice.
It's a 9 to hit Vhas. Go. All right,
I'm
Beulah.
upset it hit the first time.
Come on,
Okay.
Mira.
I'm gonna go
It
fuck
was
you in
shocking it hit
particular.
the first time. It's only because I had advantage.
I'm gonna go fuck you in particular. I'm gonna hit the mind flayer that's attacking
good.
boss
Okay.
with call lightning. So that's a dex saving throw from the mind flayer or mind
Mind
killer.
flayer or
Or was it
mind
mind
killer?
setter? Mind killer. My apologies.
Wow. How could you mix those up? Flayer and killer are such disparate concepts.
I know.
All right. Can this mind killer survive the Gom Jabbar? That's gonna be a fat no with an 11 dex save.
All right, yeah. So that is 15 points of lightning damage to the mind killer, and I say fuck you in particular because for my bonus action I'm casting spiritual weapon on the mind flayer
Okay.
because he's the only one in
Mind flayer or
In
mind
range.
killer?
Mind killer.
Okay.
mind killer. Sorry,
Roll the hit.
God. Yep.
You're good. I know what you mean. Now the audience
yeah.
doesn't, and they hate you. But
Fair
know.
enough. Mind killer, the thing that was trying to assimilate Vhas, I can only assume.
We're giving him something to talk about
yeah,
in
you're
the
not far
Discord.
off.
Yes.
Ugh. All right.
Roll to hit. Come on, give me those Virula dice rolls.
16?
Rude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay,
16.
cool.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. I'm only doing it at second level,
Fantastic.
so just 1d8 plus 2.
There's a 1 in 8 chance this thing lives.
7 plus 2, so 9.
Okay, boom. Down it goes.
Yay.
Cleaved by lightning. You are
go,
not
Google.
being harried anymore, Vhas. Your back is free. And that ends your turn, I assume?
I'm going to move 30 feet to a spot where I can actually jump onto the ship, because I cannot make the 30-foot jump
There is
here.
the mast, but it's a check
yeah.
to, like, run along the mast, so.
I'm probably going to go to where, like, close to the front of the ship, honestly. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
balance on the mast or anything like that.
Fair enough. I mean, at this point, you have so much range, you know. It might just be worth it to wait for someone to come get you, but... Alright, that brings us to the Hulking Brain. The Hulking Brain is going to try one attack on Kyana, and then it's going to try to fuck up Dani, who's attacking his master. So,
My cat.
no. Kyana, this is why your abilities... your
I
abilities
know.
exist
I
to
know.
make this good. Okay. One against Kyana. Oh, at advantage, because flanking.
Okay.
Oh god, I roll such dog shit still. That is only 16 to hit Kyana.
That's gonna miss, baby.
And then he can take a
An off
thing.
attack?
Hold
An
on, wait,
Alpi
what's his
attack?
speed? Give me a sec. What's
I
his
will
speed?
gladly.
Slow,
provide
hopefully.
30,
the
sure.
attack.
Cool. He's gonna flank
Uh-oh.
with the Mind Flayer.
gonna-
Did you want an opportunity attack,
I would
Kyana?
love to opportunity attack.
And he has disadvantage
Cool,
on this
go ahead and
attack
hit.
against me because of her rage, right?
Yes, but advantage because he's flanking, so it's gonna be rolled straight.
Oh, okay.
Kyana? What'd you roll to hit?
It's 17 to hit,
Battle hit.
which hits, yeah. So with the sword, that is another 16 slashing damage. I still haven't
Okay.
rolled above a 6 on a d20 today.
Now you know my pain. Alright,
The odds
two
of this are so
attacks
low.
at Dani. Here we go.
AC is 18.
Straight. AC is 18. Did you cast shield?
Did I cast shield last?
That was you weren't. No, that
No,
then you
that-
did
'cause
your
I did
turn
my
because you
turn
moved
after
it.
that.
That was when
Yeah.
you were
No,
far
no.
away. Then you
Yes.
moved
I
it.
could
So-
cast it again,
Cool, so
conceivably,
AC
but
18.
AC 18 is the base.
All right, here we go. 2 straight rolls. Okay, so 1 miss. 1 is a 21 to hit.
I will use my reaction to cast shield to bring my AC up to 23.
Okay. I will remind you that this damage you will resist this damage if it does go through because of Kyana's ability.
Yeah,
So,
but the Mind
factor
Flayer
that into
goes
the
before
spell
me,
slot.
so I had a feeling I was going to be doing this one anyway.
That's true. The Mind Flayer's about to go. So.
I'm going to just go ahead and not take the damage now if I can help it.
Okay. Then he is going to, as he strikes out and scratches against the shield, he is going to use Psionic Invigoration bonus action. He regains the Mind Flayer regains 1 use of a psionic power, which is not actually that important to him, but he has advantage on attack rolls until the Hulking Brain's next turn. So you watch as his brain lights up, and there's a sympathetic feedback from the Mind Flayer, who's going to try to get you the hell out of his seat.
You can try.
All right,
have an
so he's going to
AC
make
of
one tentacle attack
23
at
at the moment.
advantage.
No, sir, not getting out of this chair.
Nope, my feet are planted.
Yep, at advantage, that's a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh,
Okay. This is going to be 12 plus 4 is 16 psychic damage, and you are grappled.
In the chair.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, looks like she's not getting out of that chair.
Just start pushing buttons.
Yep.
Okay. He is going to use a reaction when when a creature grappled by when you make a saving throw. So here's how it happens. He makes the attack, and then he manifests a power. He's going to use let's see. That one's an AoE. It doesn't really make any sense. He's going to use Memory Thief on you as well, Dani. And he's going to use Brain Drain. Because you are grappled by him, he is going to give you disadvantage on this intelligence saving throw against the same effect that just hurt Kyana.
Sure. An intelligence save.
Have fun.
This is an intelligence save at disadvantage.
I have plus 11 to these. Alright. That is a 23 to save.
At disadvantage, you save.
I rolled a 19 and a 12, and I had 11.
Okay.
Your brain is
well,
too rich
you
for
are
his
gonna
palate.
take.
My
You are
memories
gonna
are
take
just
half
that
damage.
gross, you know? It's like Dani, like,
You
sniffing,
are
like, leftovers
okay.
on the
Your proficiency
street.
bonus
Spicy.
is not lowered. Your proficiency bonus is not lowered, but you are going to take half damage on this, which is 19 down to 9.
Alright.
9
Okay.
psychic damage.
Your brain is just too hot to handle.
I'm only just under my normal amount of hit points now.
And he's going to just pull you out of the seat.
No.
Is that...
This
There's no,
one.
like, save against that? It's just a thing you can do?
He's moving half speed, right? He has you grappled, so he can just walk away with you. The cannon would go with you if you're still holding it, though. Now it is your turn. You're grappled, but you're not restrained. You're not stunned. Your speed is just to 0.
Okay, let me first move the cannon to be with me so Sophia remembers it in the edit. Alright, I use my bonus action. I know it's a disadvantage, but to fire on the guy who's got me grappled, because my understanding is that forced movement breaks a grapple.
True.
Alright, disadvantage cannon, come on. Cannon, you're doing okay. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, 19
Alright,
hits.
so he's gonna take 3d8 plus 5, and also he's gonna move 5 feet critically, losing me, hopefully. Get off of me. That's not great. 10 points of force damage.
Okay. He has moved back. We've reached the edge of the map, so I'm just going to move you 5 feet away from him.
He doesn't fall off of the platform that we're on?
No, there's more than 5 feet behind him still. You can see
Alright.
it extends on. But we'll give you that distance. And, yeah.
I will get back into the seat
You
of the
blast
cannon.
him off, and then you have
My action.
still some action economy left.
I'll get back into the seat of the
You
cannon.
get back in the seat.
Uh-huh. So the cannon,
Sure.
I assume it pivots.
It does pivot, yes.
Smack
on the map.
the
On
brain.
the map, it's stationary,
Smack
but it
the
pivots.
brain.
Hey, Mind Flayer.
You gonna shoot the mind player with it?
Yeah.
Please, oh please, it
Okay,
would be
oh,
so
yeah.
funny.
You need to be a psionic being to operate this weapon.
Aww.
I'm not just that good at cannons at
I'm
this
sorry.
point.
Okay,
Like,
you
I
know
wouldn't
what?
have known
You're
that.
an artillerist. You're an artillerist. Let's see if you can hotwire it. Make me an Arcana check, DC 20. Is 20 right?
I'd be cautious.
Yeah.
Arcana?
Let's take a DC 20 Arcana check to shoot this fucking gun.
19 plus 10 is 29.
My God.
I think you said that one
All
a
right.
little low, Chief.
Now you do need to roll to hit
Yeah,
though.
that's fine.
So it's and it's not your
She
it's not your
is not
bonus.
good
The
at
cannon
cannons.
hasn't a roll to hit. It's plus
Plus
9.
9. Alright, pretty good. 14 plus 9, 23 to hit.
That will hit. It's 5d10.
Excellent. Let me get my
And then you move him 20 feet. Oh, such a fuck.
So is 20 feet over the edge of the platform?
No, so
Yeah, 20 feet's big over the edge of the platform.
Oh, that platform. I see.
You
yeah.
shouldn't have moved me. That's what I do. It's 23 plus 3 is 26 points of whatever damage it's doing, and he gets moved force 20 feet.
Okay. He gets pushed back 20 feet. He does have a hover speed, so he's cool. You push it back, and he's just hovering in the air there. But
Menacingly.
he is 20 feet further away now. I don't know why I put the most important part of the map on the edge of the map. I created all this space on this map that is pointless to... I guess I was just trying to evoke scale. Anyway. Does that end your turn, Dani? Please say yes.
Yeah, it is my turn. That was fucking what I wanted. Hey, Kyana, if you
Vhas.
can help Brain.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. How high up is the other mind killer?
It's... Kyana's at level with the platform, which is 20 feet. Above that second level, and you're down 10 feet. So you're 30 feet beneath it.
I couldn't like dribble it like a basketball to get it down closer.
I couldn't dunk on him in real time.
You still have that jump calculator pulled up?
Yes, I do.
Hell yeah.
What's my vertical?
He's got hops.
With a running start, you got 15 feet off the ground. Without a running start, you got 7.5 feet off the ground.
I still have jump applied. It lasts.
Yep, that's with jump.
Shoot.
Wow.
They
Okay.
used to call him hopless
And that's not
Fox,
gonna
but
happen.
now he hops, and
You're
so
vertical.
he's not.
Oh, okay. Then that's not happening. Instead, we will good old Eldritch Blast.
Hell yeah.
3
Oh
beams
yeah, that'll do it.
come up-
I mean, you can
coming
get
up
up pretty close and then
Yes, yeah.
Eldritch Blast, then get up closer if you want.
3 spectral
Yeah,
copies
this
of
thing
my
is
sword
untouched,
coming at
so-
him. First one is a natural 19.
Yep, definitely hits.
12 is not going to hit.
12 does hit.
They're
12
so
hits?
squishy.
Just hits.
Shoot. And a 27. So all 3.
Yeah,
all
you hit
3.
it twice.
Okay.
I think, doesn't that mean you hit it 3 times?
3 times. 20.
Yes.
Sorry, when he
2
said
times
27, I meant
over.
like you hit it twice over.
Oh.
Yeah, 3 hits.
I want it. Big numbers. Anyways, 10, 16, 20 points of force damage.
Okay. Just undo a third of it right there. And anything else? You still got a bonus action. You still got your movement. You could jump
have
up
not
and
moved.
start to get really close to it.
I can move closer to the platform.
Yeah, you could move down underneath the platform.
Yes.
And
Then
then
for a bonus action, I don't think I have anything particularly important to use it for. I will give a bardic inspiration over to Dani
Thank you.
as a bonus action.
I was feeling especially inspired today.
Kiana.
Yeah,
You're up.
I'm just gonna eat the opportunity attack from this mind killer and go deal with the brain. Captain's orders.
You're gonna be so sad when he rolls a crit right here. You're gonna be so upset.
Lay it on me,
You're gonna
boss.
be pissed. You're gonna be pissed at me. Here we go.
Oh,
Ready?
I'm gonna be seething.
Ready?
I'm gonna be so
Natural 5.
mad. Tragically, I believe you probably miss me unless it gets like a plus 13.
Nope.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Flanking! Okay, let's smack
we
this
go.
boy.
Lay it on him.
Huh.
First attack. At advantage. Will I be able to roll above a 6? Sources haven't yet determined that. Yes, thank you. But why now? Yeah, so that's a 30 to hit.
Yep.
Rolled a 17 and a 19.
Nice.
Either one of those
Get
would have
his
been
ass.
great as one of the rolls at advantage. But why both? That's 18 slashing damage on the first hit. Second attack.
Okay.
Also at advantage. Okay. That's a 24 to hit. I have to remember to subtract 1. That is 19 slashing damage.
And I do believe if you flurry of blows, don't you have a new feature for flurry of blows?
Oh, yes, I actually do. Hold on. Sorry, this is all a bit new. Yes, if I flurry of blows and hit with the arms of the astral self, I can deal an extra 1d8 damage, once on each of
I
your
believe
turns.
that's- Yes.
So, and it doesn't even cost me an extra key point. So, in fact,
It just cost a normal 1 key point to flurry.
but if I don't flurry of blows, I can still punch as my bonus action.
You can, but that does not get the extra D8 because that's not a flurry of blows. Then that's a bonus action.
This doesn't specify with flurry of blows. When you hit a
Oh, it
target
just
with
says
the
on your
arms,
bonus action.
it says once on each of your turns when you hit a target with the arms of the astral self.
Oh,
It doesn't
yeah,
need to
then
flurry
you're
of blows.
absolutely right.
Yes, so
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna take a
Yeah.
free punch,
Hell
and I'm
yeah.
gonna smack him with my arms, which is gonna.
Very
Well,
cool.
let me roll the hit first, because I kind of feel like I should be hoarding these key points. Jeez, finally the curse is broken. Yeah,
like
that's a
3
28 to
episodes
hit.
of
Oh wait, no, hold on.
Yep.
Sorry, it's a 26 to hit. I was looking at the wrong thing.
You're
And
good.
that's,
I don't hold it
one-
against you.
Oh my gosh, I forgot my damage die is no longer d6s for my normal punches because my monk die
It's a
went up to a
D8.
d8. Okay, so it's
So you're
gonna
gonna
be
roll
2d8 plus 5, no, 7 because I'm raging. 2d8 plus 7 force damage.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, that is 18 force damage.
18. Oh my god, this dude is so close.
And Virla hasn't
Finally,
even
my
lightning.
punches feel good.
Yeah, as you're breaking through, like, strange exoskeleton begins to burst, and you see, like, black goop begin to pour out. Strange muscles that aren't really in the right spot begin to bulge. This thing is very, very bad shape. Is that end your turn?
That was my movement action and my bonus action to punch. And because of the rage, it now has disadvantage to hit anybody but me, and Dani resists its damage.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
everybody does, but mostly Dani.
We're gonna try so hard. We're gonna try so hard with this mind killer to hit Vhas. You don't even know how hard we're trying. we're
Please don't.
believing in the heart of the. We're believing in the heart of the cards, people.
The heart of the cards knows your evil
Dirty
intent.
20.
The heart of the cards betrayed me. What is this? The Silver Calico season?
Yeah, no, let's not make that happen. I'm going to use my reaction to cast Silvery Barbs.
Yay!
Okay. 14.
That's a miss.
Cool. Who gets advantage?
Who gets advantage? Dani?
Huh?
Yeah.
Let's
Thanks,
give it to
boss. Thanks, boss.
Hey.
Oh, Dani,
Boss
I'll
the
also
boss.
say, you rolled a 29. I was so caught up in the amazement of it. As you hotwire this thing, there's like totally a power source in here, and you're like, oh, that's good to know, honestly. You see a power source. Probably going to take you at least an action to remove and examine. So I don't
Probably gonna fight everyone first.
probably going to fight everyone first. I don't like to put, tell you guys what to do. But
If we
Okay,
had to
gotta take care of
run
these ninjas.
in a world where Dani, afflicted by her curse to do the thing she wants to do most, had to raid this cannon in a rush, I'd take the action. But in this particular instance, I think maybe it is fair to assume that I'll wait till we're done fighting.
Virla, smite some folks.
Come on, Virla.
Yeah.
Everyone. Well, the mind killer's actually not too hurt, but everyone else is not doing great.
Well, I'll use my bonus action to move Google up. It can only move up to 20 feet, so I can't quite get to the mind killer, but that's okay. We'll get him next time. Thus now begins the eternal chasing of the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, spiritual weapon, just 10 feet slower than every other creature in
That's
the game.
truly heartbreaking.
But my call lightning.
What do you want for a second level spell,
We'll just go ahead and smite the hulking brain.
Ooh.
Okay,
So, dex saving.
I do believe there's a space you can strike lightning without hitting. You can hit it right
It
in
would
the middle.
You can hit it right,
Yeah,
in, the
right in the
middle,
middle.
and then it won't hit either of
Yes.
us. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, and that is going to be a dex save from this chunky motherfucker. Oh, good. He's bad at these. Natural 1 plus nothing.
Sheesh.
Nice.
Dice
1.
really tell a story sometimes.
Noir, you have a chance to kill him, but you have to roll
Come
really
on,
well.
Noir. This is the time.
So cool.
Hold on. Am I checking if there's plus anything?
I don't believe
think
you had
it-
anything. I think it's just
I don't think
3d10.
Yeah.
Don't you get a
Well,
bonus
a
because
5
it's lightning damage and you got that weird thing?
It
with
just
the
means,
Mystra?
well, I could use my channel divinity, but I'm not going to.
Save that for later.
The only other thing is that if I roll a 1, it just is treated as a 2, but I haven't so far, so.
Okay.
Well, that's a 16, yeah.
Okay. 16's good. He's very close. Does that end your turn?
I will continue to move 30 feet up. I'm going to get to the bow is the front, right?
Yes, the bow.
I'm going to get to close to the bow of the ship and jump from
My
there.
little brother works
Okay.
on cargo ships and things, and I have to imagine that if he ever listens to this podcast, he's gonna lose his mind by our lack of knowledge of ship terminology.
Oh
Because
my
there's a
God.
difference between
hulking
the
brain
direction backwards
lives
and
to
the
fight
actual
one
back
more
of the
turn.
ship. And...
Bow,
I did some really basic
stern.
googling about ships recently, and it really made me feel very ignorant.
First attack on Kyana.
Let's do
Gotta
it.
read more Horatio Hornblower.
That's a 17 to hit.
Everything I
My
know
AC is
about ships
18,
I
buddy.
learned from Star Trek.
Second attack on Dani. I believe this is disadvantage.
And my
because
AC is
of
still
chaos.
23 because my turn has not come back up since I. Oh, you know what? No.
You're gonna be eating shit when I roll 2 nat 20s right
No,
now.
my AC is
Wait
my
for
AC
it.
is 18, I think, because the Mind Flayer went before me.
That is a 12 to hit you.
No, fuck off.
Okay. It's gonna turn its ire back to. Is this intelligence? -1. We're gonna roll. We're gonna roll to see who it hits.
Flip that
odds
coin.
Kyana, evens Dani. Odds Kyana. Here we go. One last
Let's
hit
go.
on Kyana.
One last ride. What's that face?
Lower.
Okay.
Lower. Okay. That ends its turn. It is Drusieth's turn.
It's okay, buddy. You tried.
He is going to walk up. Oh god, if you guys are just too far apart, I'm gonna be pissed.
Because he's pushed back 20 feet off the edge of the map, so.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's
What's his
true. He
float
has 30
speed?
feet. Okay, so he makes it there, and then he has 10 feet. He has 30. So he has 10 feet left, and then that's not gonna be enough. He's gonna.
So if you hit him
He
again,
can't
he'll
do
be
both.
able to come back on the next turn, but just barely.
Reach 10. Oh, wait! Tentacles, reach 10 feet.
Excuse.
Ugh.
He's gonna try to hit you. He's gonna try to hit you, Dani. Natural 20!
No!
I already used my
Here comes
reaction.
the shit eating.
Shoot.
God damn it.
Ugh.
Oh, Austin is right. Our hubris.
Our
So
hubris.
that is. It's a lot of psychic damage, man.
Is it more or less than 55?
Don't ask him that question.
Less than 55. Hold on, I have to do the
I'm
math because
fine.
it's 24 plus 4 is 28 plus 7 is 35 points of psychic damage.
That's
Okay.
still too much,
Oh.
man.
That's a
Ow.
hefty boy.
You're grappled, and he is going to use Flay. He shoots forth a 15-foot cone of pure psionic energy. He Cyclops beams you right in the face.
Does it also
I
hit
need
the
you to
hulking
make
brain
it.
directly behind her?
It does, but the hulking brain has psionic immunity. It's unaffected by
Whoa.
sonic powers manifested by mind flayers.
Oh,
This wouldn't be
okay.
considered a
It
spell,
would
would
hit
it?
the cannon, though, which
This is
also
not a
I think
spell,
might
this is-
take damage.
I can't cast it through. I can't cast
does
it
the
through.
cannon?
The cannon
yeah,
has,
the cannon has hit points. It's gonna use its reaction to give you disadvantage, Dani, and I'm gonna need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
The cannon is immune to psychic damage.
You have advantage because of the silvery
I
bars.
do.
Silvery barbs.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And I have inspiration.
So straight roll,
And a bardic
the
inspiration.
cannon doesn't have to worry because it's immune to psychic damage.
Yeah.
So
So Silver Barbs is a straight roll. Cool.
yes,
And I have it. Inspiration. I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration on this just to juice it up. Which is a D8 at this level or 10 at boss's level?
Yes, still a D8.
D8. Cool. 8. Okay. That is a 22.
that will save. What was so with an 8 it was 22, so you rolled a 14.
Yeah.
14.
That would have failed.
I thought
Instead,
so.
you succeed, and you take only 15 points of psychic damage.
Great.
And your mind does not get flayed.
I have 5 hit points.
Yeah.
I was afraid that you were gonna say that.
Yeah, that math.
Okay.
That does end his turn and brings us to Dani. Dani, both of these dudes are in not good shape.
I will use my bonus action and have the Force Ballista fire on the Mind Flayer because I feel personally offended by him. I understand that it's a disadvantage
Cool.
because of the range of the guy, but when has that ever stopped me before?
I don't think the ballista is a
It never
disadvantage
has.
'cause
It's also never stopped you from
It's
hitting.
a ranged spell
It's
attack.
10 feet
and-
away from it.
No, but because there is a different creature in melee range, it still
Yeah.
has
As long as there's a
Oh.
guy next to you, it's hard to
It's my
range
least
fire 'cause there's
favorite
someone
rule in
harrying
all
you.
of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, but I have to
I gotcha.
respect it.
Yeah, it's possible I also get it wrong. I think someone has told me I misunderstand it, but I'm not sure. Sorry,
Does an
go on.
18 hit? Alright,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be 3d8
So I was
plus
drinking
5
water.
force damage.
And it'll move him back so you get ungrappled, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And then you can cannon him another 20 feet back and he'll be out of range again.
6, 2, 8, plus 7, 15, plus 5, 20 points of force damage.
There's much left.
Okay, alright, come on.
And then I will once again fire up the cannon I have hot-wired because I'm very excited about this.
Okay, roll your Arcana check.
You need to do it every round?
Yeah, she has to hotwire it every round.
Alrighty. Does a dirty 20
She has to keep
succeed?
going. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Ah, I gotcha.
So yes, that hits, and go ahead and roll to hit plus 9.
Alrighty. And how about another dirty 20? Rolling out 10s and 11s.
Finish him, Dani. I don't think it's possible to roll low enough.
Amazing.
He only has 3 hit points left.
Yeah, it's not
Get
possible.
my 5d10 out.
Yeah, literally impossible.
10, 9, 19, plus 8, 27.
7.
Plus 2, 29, plus 4, 33.
Yep.
That's crazy. 33.
Nice.
Yeah. How do you kill him, Dani?
I think Dani's feeling bad, but she's just in work mode at this point, and so it's sort of a little bit of the viciousness of the "you are my prey" turning around, and a little bit of just who Dani is as a person. And I think she, like, not even saying anything, just pivots the cannon immediately as soon as she's free of the grapple and fires it as fast as possible, smoking.
Okay.
I'm picturing, like, circular hole through him, like.
Yeah. Body scattered. You just, like, yeah. shoot a hole straight through his ass. Fantastic. That brings us to Vhas.
Okay, Dani's not doing too hot, but I think we can wait till after combat to pump her up. So let's get rid of the guy in front of me.
Yeah, maybe get the
2
spider
attacks
brain out
coming at the... What?
You just get the spider brain out of the way.
Yes, yeah, we're getting that out of the way. So 2 attacks coming at it. Let's see, that's a dirty 20 and a 27.
Yeah.
24 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I guess we need him down. I'm going to quicken spell a green flame blade as well. That will hit with a 17 hits, correct?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. And an additional 23 slashing and fire damage. I don't know if you noticed any of that.
Finish him.
Yes.
That's okay. Yeah, no, it's just 3 first 2 regular hits. The third one, the sword alights with the fires of Ysgard and slices through him. And I will use my movement to climb up the platform.
You can basically jump up at this point.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll do
Go
that
ahead, put
and
yourself
get up
on
there.
top. It'll take you about all your movement to get up there.
Yes, perfect. And that will be my turn.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Kyana, your turn.
Slashy. Let's go.
Come on, Kyana.
That I'm gonna run out of rages if I use them in every fight we have, though, because I only have 1 left for the day, and they don't hold up if I'm not taking or dealing damage. First attack at advantage. 21 to hit the.
Yes,
big
definitely.
boy. Yeah. Okay. Nice. That's 19 slashing damage.
That kills him.
Oh, goody.
How do you do,
Okay.
Kyana?
I think, like, because I was sort of expecting to need to hit him again on the backswing. It's like just the carve up, like from like the left hip to the right shoulder, because I was expecting to need to swing it around for another go, and then it just falls in half.
As you strike up, you see it begins to split in half. As it does, 2 arms of its 4 arms like grab onto the brain, and you hear Vhas, and Dani all hear a sound that sounds like a tea kettle, like ready, like the whistle. In each of your minds, I need each of you to please make me a wisdom saving throw. It's going to use Psychic Scream.
Oh,
when it
geez.
drops to 0 hit points, each creature within 30 feet must make a wisdom save or take some damage.
If
Oh no.
is that something that gets reduced because of my ancestral guardians, or no? Okay.
That's attack rolls.
All right.
Rolled a 14.
Believe it or not, I'm not proficient in wisdom save, so I just rolled this at advantage, and it's not at -1. Ugh. Shouldn't have talked shit, but I only rolled a 10 total.
18 down to 17. -1 to whiz.
Why are you down to 17?
I have a 9 whiz, so it's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think that you took one of those
No, I
minus to
didn't.
proficiency
Love
bonus.
whiz.
No, I'm
Love
just
whiz.
fast.
No.
That's just me.
I should have a -1 if I didn't have a +1 on saves from one of my my cloak of protection, which is my leather jacket of protection. Which is mine is straight roll. And
Okay,
it's
so the DC was 16. So,
So I saved.
I have
I
failed.
failed.
Ooh.
Kyana and Dani both fail. If you fail, you take 28 points of psychic damage. If you succeed, you take 14.
Dani's down.
I resist psychic, so it's
You
half
resist,
to...
you take 14.
Danny is unconscious.
Dani immediately
No!
thud as blood begins to trickle out of her nose.
And she's down. All right.
Captain, speak to me.
Combat down. Can Fearless scamper over to the Dreadnought now?
Yeah. So combat
Okay.
ends and time resumes in a normal fashion. Emmy pulls away, and you hear her, like, she kind of gives you a lift up, Virla, as you jump. She kind of tips the ship to give you a boost. And you hear her say, "Good luck." The tentacles start to, like, kind of lash out at her, and she pulls back and away to follow at a safer distance.
She gets to
back in a
contemplate the
bit.
infinite. Yeah, I have a single healing potion, so if somebody other than me could get the captain back up on her feet.
I'm so tired.
Not to mention that healing. Not to
All
mention
right,
that
let's see
probably
what I
took
can
all
do.
of
I
your
only
healing
have a
Pulls the
potions.
sword
supreme
out.
healing potion in my bag.
Oh, tragic.
You could do it the quicker way or the shorter way.
What? She's just
Never mind.
unconscious.
Oh, right. Okay. puts
Put the sword
away.
down.
Kill,
Takes his hands out.
kill her,
and he's
revive her.
Stop killing Dani.
Resurrect
I can
her,
only
unlock
change.
your
I feel
sword.
so bad for the fan artists. I can only change my character design once a season.
If I resurrect her, I imagine she has all her hit points.
That's not a safe assumption to make.
Anyways, 5th
Let's
level
not
cure
toy with her
wounds
life like this.
coming at Dani.
What,
You
what
know,
else was
she,
that?
you know, save it because she might just die soon anyway from having
That's
low hit
true.
points. So
How much is that? I'm rolling it right now.
Buddy.
It's not a 27
I didn't realize it was possible
total.
to look so pointedly directly at someone through a video call like this.
Uh-huh. Yes.
So I said that Sophia looked directly at me.
That is 27 healing. It's not
Whoa,
a
Nelly.
lot. But
Yeah.
it's
A reminder
enough.
on all of those potions you have. What are you saving them for? You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. I think I do
we
have
have
a
a
couple
normal
regular
special
healing potions, so Dani might just like double fist 2 completely normal potions of healing and pop those, and
Yeah.
I'll save the supreme for when we get into some big fights, and I need a 1 big
Cool.
hit.
So those are
Yeah.
each 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. I'll roll this.
Fantastic. Hey, saved you some spell slots.
I am
All right.
up to 37 hit points.
I
Boarding
can
action complete. Yeah.
spare 1 more cure wounds at the 1st level, actually.
It might be good to save that. I'm still above half health.
I have 5 1st level spell slots. I can burn
okay.
these no problem.
That's kind of the beauty of Vhas, is he has a lot of low-level
Yeah.
spell slots
Yeah.
to use.
It's an additional 5.
Oh.
Okay. I might, because I have only 1 rage left of the day. They drop between combats, and we
Yes.
might not be dealing with things that do bludgeoning damage much longer. So my sort of artificial damage reduction might no longer apply in a little while.
But your body will stay up for 10 minutes, I believe. So as
Yeah,
long
the
as you
whole thing
continue
stays. So as
on-
long as we speed up, I should be fine.
Not to immediately slow us down, but Dani will come up like, oh, right, okay, we're on not a light. Hold on. And I'd like to stick my head into the cannon and see if I can get the power source out.
Cool. Artificer's tool check, please.
Yeah. Okay, proficiency bonus doubled plus int, so that's plus 15. 26.
At a DC of 25,
Nice.
Dani,
Yes.
Love it.
you can this is a magic item. You can either remove it and use it as the normal magic item, or, seeing how it links to this weapon here, integrate it into the Spitfire.
I'd like to integrate it into the Spitfire.
Just
Okay.
jury rig it right now?
Dani.
Holy shit.
What is it called? Hold on. Dani, you could go into your inventory and look for. Is
The
it?
fact that he knew. He
I believe
knew.
it's improved Spitfire. It might be Ultimate Spitfire.
Let
Hold
me
on.
just.
I forgot
Ultimate!
what I called it.
He dangled
Ultimate
that fucking
Spitfire
carrot and she
Annihilator.
bit at it, no questions asked.
The Ultimate Spitfire Annihilator.
Its final form!
This magic ranged weapon resembles a musket, but in lieu of any ammunition, it holds a glowing yellow scale from the Dread Malicious. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. The weapon has a normal range of 100 feet and a long range of 300 feet. It has the 2-handed property. It deals 2d6 necrotic damage on a hit. If this damage reduces a creature or object to 0 hit points, the target is reduced to dust. A creature reduced to dust can be restored to life only by a true resurrection or wish spell. While the weapon is on your person, you can use an action to cast the Disintegrate spell.
Oh no!
Save DC 18. And once this property is used, it can't be used again until the next dawn. Excellent!
So yes, the is the exact same, but the improvement is it can cast Disintegrate. I believe is there a DC listed in the spell? If not, it's your DC.
In the description of the item, it says DC 18.
There you go. So it's a DC 18 fixed.
Ooh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, and that's a legendary weapon.
Let's go fuck up some squids.
All right. You guys see, this is not the first time you've come to this one, and you've entered other Mind Flayer Nautiloids before. You see that the door that Kyana has gotten you guys through in the past, there is one further up the deck for you to enter through.
Alrighty, let's go.
All right.
I assume we're basically off the map at this point?
Yes, combat has dropped. You're off the map.
Sweet.
You guys are able to exit, walk towards it. Kyana, putting your hands up against it, you're able to make it form partially translucent, just as you have in the past. Allow you and your friends to pass through the otherwise opaque and solid door. It's kind of like walking through gelatin, but when you emerge on the other side, there's no residue on you. You just are there.
All right. Let's carry on. So,
All right. Crew of the Aspera, welcome to the breeding bay.
ew.
You have seen this
What?
place once before on your first run to rescue Kyana.
Oh, so I haven't seen this place before.
Where once they were empty, now each
Oh no.
divot in the floor, you remember there were these oblong, like oval, big, like semicircular chunks out of the floor. There were a bunch of like pods, almost it looked like, but they were all empty. Where they were once empty, now each has a small, still growing nautiloid. The future of the fleet, right before your eyes.
Weird little dudes?
No.
Each of them are bigger than you. There's various sizes, but each of them are bigger
I was
than you.
imagining like basketball sized.
No,
Yeah.
they're each big. There's about a dozen of them, and they're anywhere from 10 to 20 feet long.
You want
Anything's
target
cute if it's
practice
itty-bitty.
with that new Spitfire Annihilator?
Cast Disintegrate on one. Dani, I dare ya.
Dani, cast disintegrate. I mean, these are still ships. This is still a docking bay. Looking around, does Dani have any sort of sense of like familiar geography of like this is slips where ships are stored? Is this a hangar? Could I drop these ships into the ether, or like could I, make them stop recharging, or like do I have any familiar geography to this room?
Well, the geography is familiar. You know that continuing on, you enter the main part of the ship. You're still on that long part that extends out from the front. The big shell, the nautiloid, the front of it is forward. That's where you found Kyana the first time when you rescued her. So, geography, yes. In terms of that other stuff, if you'd like to roll an intelligence check.
Yeah. Just to get a sense of the utility of the space, I guess is probably a better word. Not amazing.
Sure.
It's a 15.
Yeah. This is a space for growing mind flayers, and it looks more like a nursery than engine room. So, you assume that they can probably fly out, probably through the door you came through. That door is pretty large. It's like a hangar bay door that Kyana let you guys pass through. So, presumably they fly out of there once they're big enough to survive on their own. They're still, all of them are kind of still like within these like translucent sac egg things. So clearly they're not ready. There's no like knowledge that you're not looking at it and being like, oh yeah, this makes sense. They're building the ship. They're growing. It's more like you're inside of like you're inside of a nursery.
Should we smash some eggs?
I still think they're kind of cute.
They're not harming anyone at this moment, and if we complete our mission successfully, then there won't be any need to. That being said, what is it?
I don't think we have much time before they start sending reinforcements after us. They definitely know we're here.
All right, if these guys are doomed no matter what we do. So if we gotta keep going, we gotta keep going. Let's make for the bridge.
Okay. You guys
Is there like a
continue.
video camera that Vhas can wave at?
Pokes on one of the
They don't
sacks.
have-
Make a perception check.
Voss subtly imprints on one, just like strokes his hand against one of the
I-
nautiloids,
Play our cards
imprints
right.
on it.
Baby Nautiloid.
In my mind,
22.
they're still basketball sized.
22?
Yeah.
Guy rolled a natural 18 plus 4, 22.
You notice, ever so slight, on the wall, it looks like what was smooth, where mostly it's smooth. It's not really smooth, like rippling muscle wall. You notice there's a small, like, kind of glowing, almost looks like an organ. It's like kind of like a round. It's about the size of a basketball, like kind of black, shiny surface, and you can kind of see yourself reflected in it a little bit. It's mostly hidden, like an eye behind eyelids, right? It's a sphere, but it's hidden on the top and bottom, so you can see. But yeah, you look into that and you kind of get a sense of being watched.
he kind of waves back at it and says, "All right, straight to the bridge."
As you wave, the muscle closes over it, disappears.
All right.
They're playing
Okay.
toy.
Definitely being watched. Let's keep moving.
All
Just
right.
like, we'll turn
guys-
off all the lights and maybe they'll think nobody's home.
You guys continue through, exiting the nursery here. Beyond the nursery, you walk through another door that Kyana is able to open for you. Opens to a larger space. The entire ship is larger than last time you were here. It is clearly grown.
I don't see any
Here,
conspicuously
before you.
tacked over holes in the wall anywhere.
Actually, here before you is a grisly sight. Multiple mind flayers, impossible to tell how many by the state they're in, lie bisected, crushed, and maimed, in all other ways, like, unrecognizable around you. The bits of brains, organs, and muscles from other unknown monstrosities are scattered about, shining in the purple light. At the center of it all, almost atop a mound of gore and viscera, you see a thing of metal and blades stooped over, broken, slowly flaking away into dust that settles to the floor and disappears here in this silent room. It appears that Proctive's omniversal shackle had multiple guardians for multiple stages of the rules to be broken, and the first to escape the Planescape called upon that inevitable.
Oh no!
Well, thank goodness we weren't the first.
Everyone kept making
Holy
fun of me when
shit.
I said, "What if there's another one of those?"
We didn't know it was a rule of the Planescape. We just thought that inherently the blue veil was just difficult to pass through.
I think
No,
we
we
knew it
could've
was a rule of
that
the
it was a rule of the
Planescape.
Planescape.
No, it makes sense.
Honestly,
Shit.
Virla, I'm just glad that this wasn't your tragic backstory. We made it, and then this robot killed everybody.
That would be kind of fucked up.
Anyway, I'm Rod Sterling. Okay.
Well, they got what's coming to
Barely
them
was
now.
able to prevent his future and create a new one, but at what cost?
Imagine, if you will, an ordinary mechanite. All
His
right,
life shall forever be known only in the Twilight Zone.
continuing on.
Now wanders beyond the blue veil of the Twilight Zone. I've watched so
You walk
fucking much of
past-
that show.
The cope is so hard, we're gonna die.
You walk past curved walls of what's the word I'm looking for? Like not bone, carapace. Curved carapace walls, and indeed, Dani, you see a section that does not resemble the others. It looks more like scar tissue, webbed over by various membranes turned like calcified, hardened. But clearly the texture here is different. And as you circle around to the entrance that you never ended up using to this room, you see that the
Make
room
your
that
own
once held Kyana has changed its purpose. Now, the bottom of the floor is pushed in, forming a large pool the size of the room all the way across, water filled with small shapes that squirm and slither away from your shadows as you approach.
Don't trust
A
that.
massive tadpole pool.
Remembering when Vhas jumped off of the ship
say
and
that
used guard
fucking
straight
fast.
into the waterfall, Dani will instinctively put a hand out like a mom driving when she has to stop suddenly like
No.
Vhas looks visibly disappointed.
it's full of tadpoles.
Right, yes.
You guys read that Animorphs
Focus,
book where
focus.
Jake falls into the Yerk pool and gets a Yerk in his head for the entire book? Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's,
Yeah.
it's insane how dark that series gets.
I know.
Anyways,
We don't have time to get into how dark Animorphs
no, we
is.
don't.
But it is.
One
There's not
that
a
I
brain in
skipped
this
as a
pool,
kid.
is there? Oh, really?
There's no brain, no. There was only... I know it's often common for the tadpoles, I believe, to sit in the pool with the elder brain, but there is no elder brain here. But it is a bigger pool than it... Usually they're like a dais. Dais?
Yeah,
Dais,
that's bigger than
right?
last
Dais.
time.
Deus.
Yeah.
Someone really needs to work on
They're
their
they're
spell
usually
protection.
like a couple feet across. This is fucking huge. They got plans.
Well, the good news is it doesn't look like we need to go into this room.
Just
At the top, you notice that there is a hole ascending upwards. Because all of the mind flayers can fly and float, there are no stairs in this place.
Dani,
Instead,
do you
there
still
was
have
an
that fly
empty
spell up, or-
elevator shaft.
Fly lasts
Did
for
it
10
drop when
minutes, so
you-
we're probably right at the border of it. But I could cast it again.
It's not concentration?
It is
you
concentration.
went unconscious.
Oh, I went unconscious.
Okay.
I don't have fly up. I can't fly it.
Yeah.
I can't fly without
Okay.
recasting it, but I could.
How
potentially.
slow am I going to be if I just carry everybody?
Well,
One at a time, probably.
I don't know if we want to be in that room one at a time.
I could cast fly on someone stronger than me, and then we could carry the 2 non-flying people up, and that would make us all move together.
Vhas still has jump. Vhas could
True.
conceivably jump and climb up.
So really,
I can get into. I have Misty Step as well. I can easily get into that room.
Are we just gonna allow that risk?
How slow will I be if I carry everybody? Genuine question.
Pretty
Miss, are
Pretty
there
fucking
boxes?
slow.
Are there
It's
boxes
not
in the room?
combat, so I'm gonna allow it to be possible. But I mean, like, no, they're not boxes. I mean, like 5 feet around.
How
Like
high
you're
up is
carrying
it?
3.
Like
The
how
room is like the room is domed like 30 feet, and then you don't know how high up you're gonna have to fly up this shaft.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that would be bad actually.
I feel like Kyana can already just fly on
But
her
you
own.
would all be together.
Kyana can fly on her own.
But you would all be together.
I can cast fly on myself maybe, and then Kyana carry Virla, Vhas do the jumpy thing.
I don't know. If it's a
can
shaft, Vhas might not be able
I've
to
picked-
just
I can
jump all the
shrink
way up.
Vhas and
You can wall jump like
Vhas,
Super Mario.
Vhas can
I was
definitely
wondering, like Mario style.
No, it's membranous, it's soft. So Vhas is definitely gonna be able to climb up. Like he can jump and hold on. I would ask for a trivial athletics check to accomplish it, but not every time, you know, like just to see if he can do it.
I see.
Yeah, I feel like.
Oh no, the spell only lasts a minute. It would have been
Oh, my mistake. Never mind.
Never
would have been
mind.
over by now.
All right,
I can shrink
well,
Vhas.
here's an idea.
I can cast it again.
If I make Vhas able to fly, Vhas and Kyana are strong. Each of them carries one of the 2 of us who cannot fly, and then we all move at the same rate up to wherever this goes.
Sounds like a
Is
plan.
Vhas strong?
Is Vhas strong?
Strong enough. Can carry up to 200 pounds.
He's strong enough to do this. He's not Kyana strong, but he's strong enough to do this.
Danny weighs like
Okay.
nothing soaking wet, you know? I feel like.
Virla is made of metal, but I can carry Virla, so.
Yes. It's been done before.
I will cast fly
Okay,
on
so
Vhas.
It's Kyana with Virla and Vhas with Dani.
Oh, yeah, I can.
You have a fly speed of 60 feet for 10 minutes.
All right. Up we go.
You guys grab onto your partners, and you begin to fly up over the pool harmlessly, safely, up into the shaft. There are strange organs that line the side that emit a dull light. They almost look like little cocoons, just in their like composition. They're kind of cylindrical and puffy out, but they emit light into this space.
Gross.
As you fly up, you pass through this room, up, and you see the column, this shaft opens up on either side, and you see Kyana. Though it is empty, it is recognizable to you. The now changed but still recognizable rooms of the monks. This is where you slept. These were, when this was a monastery, this is where you and all the monks slept.
Wow.
This floor.
I don't think it really clicked that this was fully the Synobium the whole time. Weird.
All this
Okay.
stuff was here. It has just grown. It has changed its composition a lot to accommodate new things. It is biologically plastic, right?
wonder
But
if the portal
yeah,
room is still
some
here.
things have not changed, and you can see familiar hallways. You continue to ascend.
Yep.
You come into the light of a second room, and you see in here there is more light. It is better lit, and in the back you see strange tubes, pods, filled with kind of like a viscous liquid. And as you crest over and you see that, the way ahead of in front of you, iris is closed, a membrane closes ahead and beneath, and you see emerging from the dim light of this other room another mind flare, the Vivisector. And
Oh,
when
no.
we come
Oh,
back,
this
we
guy.
will see how you handle him.
No!
We'll be back in just a minute.
Rolling with difficulty.
Rolling with difficulty.
And welcome back. When last we left our heroes, they had concerns, as I was just informed by Red.
Hey, buddy, what the fuck?
Feels like we got a plate of spaghetti and meatballs here that you're calling a combat encounter, and I just don't know if I'm emotionally ready for this.
Every token I saw was worse than the last.
Yeah, when I started zoomed in, I was like, that's already bad. And then I zoomed out, and I was like, oh, good, there's more.
I started with the Vivisector, and then I saw the guy in the pod, and I'm like, well, it's fine, he's in a pod. And then I noticed that what everyone was scaredly talking about was the big guy right in the middle of the map.
Yeah, the thing that seems to have been made of a bunch of extra racks of ribs and a bunch of teeth and maybe like one or two buttholes.
Don't use food metaphors. Don't use any food metaphors here, please.
Rack of ribs is a perfectly reasonable anatomical thing to bring up.
Don't suggest the mounds
How
of
many
buttholes.
sphincters do you think are involved in this monster?
I dare to guess.
I think we should kill this as
I'm
quickly
sure
as
it has the
possible
potential to surprise
and move
me.
on. We should just
Anyway, I'd
kill it
love for you guys
quickly.
to kill it with fire.
Yes.
When last we
Dani?
left our heroes,
I'm on it.
you had entered forcefully. It seems that you had been tracked, as Vhas had noticed, and were funneled into the Vivisector's lab. You see before you a workspace, multiple racks for strange experimentations, the arcane device, arcanotech, and psionic biology integrated, which Virla might recall being mentioned as the enucleator in previously seen correspondences. Before you stands Vivisector Kudsiro. Wait, let me get it right. Vivisector Kudsiros, the scalpel and the corruption. Paler
this
than
guy.
any you've ever seen. Enhanced, you see cuts
He's bloodless.
all over its body, where it has clearly experimented on itself. There have been grafts. It is a more mutated looking mind flayer than you are perhaps used to seeing. It produces a long, tapered device, which you have seen before, one of the psionic rifles.
No, not again.
And there's more. In the nuclear behind it, you see what can only be described as a cobbled together mass of flesh that has not yet had the skin attached. The head like a mind flayer tentacled, but the body hulking and giant. And in a tub, basically, in front of you, carved out of the ground, crystals surrounding it, organic roots and veins growing into the thing, providing life support. You see the leftover bits of the monsters that have been created by the Vivisector, the flesh meld, unleashed here to take care of you. As you are funneled into this room and you all turn to see, take in the sight, the Vivisector speaks telepathically to each of you. Intruders. You move to take down the progenitor, but this will be the end of your journey. And as it says that last part, or communicates that last part, you see it kind of shifts its head and locks on Kyana. There's a brief moment of recognition, and it speaks. You, most promising of our flock, chiefest of our failures, but not for long. It takes in your psionic form, Suvi, that is still surrounding you.
That'd be a very different
Your psionic
vibe.
abilities are awakened. Your body and mind will serve powerful fuel for the enucleator.
Oh shit.
You will be made beautiful. And I'd like for everyone to please roll initiative.
There's a lot of words. There's a lot of words that could be
Was
used
that
to
one shared
describe.
with the class, or was that an extra special
yeah,
second
that was
message
shared with
just
the
for
class.
me?
Out of the
Cool.
world out there.
I wouldn't
Hey,
use the word
stop
beautiful.
Those crunching noises pervading the air.
I like that, like, Sweeney Todd has, like, reason to be insane. Mrs. Lovett just chose, like,
Oh,
one
yeah,
day, let's
she's
start
just there-
cooking people
She
in the
chose there
pies.
for the vibes. We love it.
Nothing but respect for Mrs. Lovett in this house. Woman's psycho keeps the survival of a man's wife a secret so that she's got a shot.
Yeah.
She schemed, she planned, and then one day she just had a really good idea about cooking people into pies, and that wasn't even the top 3 craziest things she's done.
And we respect her for it. All right. Hold on, I gotta roll some initiatives. Okay. The Vivisector comes in at 13.
Oh, he's sticking around for this one. That's nice of him.
Yep, he's gonna try to kill you guys. The Flesh Meld coming in at a 9.
Oh, you're telling me this thing isn't
Eater
speedy?
of Knowledge. The Eater of Knowledge coming in at cocked.
No.
That's okay.
Eater, no, he's still
16.
cooking. What are you talking about? He's still cooking. He's not
he's
ready
ready.
yet.
These meatballs are still raw.
Why are we using food analogies?
When I zoomed out, that's what I thought it was.
Okay. No,
It
it's fine.
does.
See?
Yeah.
All right. And then let's see. Danny's at a 10.
Yeah.
Virla at 16. Way
I
to go,
can hardly
buddy.
believe it myself. Yeah.
Ooh.
Kiana at
Mr. Todd.
16.
Going second.
Honestly,
though.
kind of a fumble by Kiana. And Vhas at a 15
rolled an
for a
8.
second time. All
Let's
right.
roll.
So we have 3 people at 16. What is your dexterity, Virla? Obviously, Danny's at the very top.
It's a
Sorry,
it's a
Kiana's
plus.
at the very top.
It's a +0 modifier, so it's like a 10 or 11. It's a 10.
Okay, and the Eater of Knowledge is a 10. Rollies. Let's see who's going first.
Rollies.
Here we go. I rolled a 10.
I rolled a 12. Let's go.
Okay, Virla, then the Eater of Knowledge.
Me and my boys are gonna mess you up.
I took Red's good rolls.
Yeah.
All right, I would
Surprised.
call 12 a good roll. Let's hold your horses.
They're not even
All
that
right.
good.
You took the
Coming
mediocrity
at
out of my
this-
rolls. I've been straddling the curve.
Coming in at the start, Kiana, you see the Flesh Meld before you, the Vivisector, and the Eater of Knowledge still contained within its tube. What would you like to do?
Okay, I think I'm gonna beeline for the Vivisector. I kind of
Okay.
don't want to find out what this horrifying thing does in close combat. Although I feel like I might move through its threatened area anyway. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45! Alright! Smack! Oh, and should I... No, Rage isn't gonna do shit against this guy. Alright, let's just slap him. Which I'm not gonna do recklessly. Because I have a feeling this guy maybe doesn't roll so good in close combat. Maybe. I don't want to make it easier for him. First attack. 16 to hit.
16 will just hit.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm so
There
glad
we
these
go.
guys are squishy.
Good start.
Okay. That is 14 slashing damage on the first hit. Second attack with the sword. Critical failure. Never mind. Bonus action punch.
Sorry, what was the damage on the first hit?
Oh my god. Damage on the first hit was 14 slashing damage, and I definitely just whiffed it on the other 2 hits. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's that. And that was my action and my bonus action to try punching and my movement. So that's it for me.
Okay, you come in, slash, and then as you do, as you continue to attack, there's just like a sonic barrier that's kind of around its body. It's a little harder to hit, and it just emits a light chuckle in your head, and you see a little bit of drool begin to gather where there's that beaky mouth underneath.
Oh!
Virla.
Okay. Question. Storm sphere.
Yes.
Normally
Yes.
creates a 20-foot radius sphere. But what if it were in a container that would prevent it from going the full 20 feet
You want to bubble it?
Bubble it.
while it's still in there? It is still in there, right? Have we established that?
It's floating around in a little...
Yes, it's still in there.
Wait, are we talking flesh meld
Can you-
or the meatball
Eater
plate?
of
you
knowledge.
cast
Eater of
it?
knowledge.
The flesh meld is super exposed. It's a big tub. Now the thing is round. I want you to imagine it fills the tub completely. Like there's a tub and they poured Flubber in there, but Flubber is a horrible meat monster. It just fills up the tub. So That's the picture that should be in your mind as you're witnessing this right now.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Can you? I have a question. Maybe Wally knows. What is the rules about casting through glass? Isn't it like casting through a wall? You technically can't, even though you can see it.
Huh.
Like there's some like a weird thing about like, oh well, you can see through it, but it's complete cover because it's.
Well, Virla's been casting through the bubble on the ship this whole time, and that's made of glass.
True,
I'm
but that's
pre- you
friendly
can
glass. That glass is Emmy on
cast-
the inside.
Eh.
Yeah, I guess.
I have
Well,
to
usually
double-
though,
you
no,
can
because
cast
he's usually
through-
casting through Bing. He's
Yeah.
sitting inside.
And
casting
in
through
fact,
Bing,
in
usually.
fact, every time I do cast through myself, I exit the bubble. That's
Yes.
what I did in the Abyss. So I guess that does mean that I can't cast through glass. Darn.
Beans.
All right. Fair enough.
Now there are some fuckers that fuck up. Also, you can imagine the Eater of Knowledge is probably gonna get out. But
I wanted to take the opportunity.
it's
while,
a very cool idea. I do appreciate it.
So if, for instance, a lightning bolt were to hit the glass, would it wouldn't penetrate it and get to the Eater of Knowledge, would it? I wouldn't imagine.
That's a good question too. You know what? No more glass. Glass is out of this campaign, folks. Sigil, a glassless city for our next campaign.
think technically it's
There are no
plasticine.
windows. I guess it has complete cover from the effect. Like you might break the glass, but it has complete cover.
It wouldn't
so-
hit the Eater of
Please don't
Knowledge.
let it out.
It could at best break the glass.
Yeah.
All right, Plan B. Do I have a line of sight from the Vivisector to the Fleshmeld that doesn't hit Kyana? Does this count? This line that I have here.
I think
looks
you're
like it
technically
counts
not
to
hitting
me.
Kyana there.
Hell yeah.
At the very least, there is a you could. Yeah, you could definitely. Yeah, you're good. You can hit.
All right, yeah. So I
You
will
can hit
move in a
space there.
position that allows me to cast Lightning Bolt and hit both the Fleshmeld and the Vivisector.
Sorry
Very
for getting
nice.
into immediate close range with the main bad guy.
That is okay. I will.
One of those like pet shaming posts.
Man. I will upcast it and I will use my Channel Divinity. This is like one of the big
yeah.
bads. It might as well.
Hell
Not
yeah.
full. Not full, but I will cast it at the 6th level.
Hell yeah, now we got
Okay.
business.
6th level. Dexterity saving throw from the flesh meld. It has a +5 to this.
It does.
That's
It
a
does.
19 from the flesh meld.
For a save DC of 20, that fails.
Hell yeah.
Don't matter.
Verla.
And for the Vivisector, the scalpel and the corruption. Here we go. He is not proficient. He has 3. That's a 17 plus 3, a dirty 20.
All right. Meets it, beats it.
Never mind.
So it takes
Okay.
half of 6th level, 11d6, 66 points of lightning damage.
Woo!
Jesus Christ. Hold on, I put all the stats in the wrong order for this fucker. His hit points and his AC. I'm like, 12 hit points doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Give me 1 sec. There we go. All right.
And-
Did you say 66?
66 to the Fleshmeld, 33 to the Vivisector.
Let him cook.
And presumably it actually
Boom.
does hit the
Huge
glass
chunk.
in this.
Oh, wait, let me make sure that they don't.
We're going back
Nope,
to glass,
no
Austin, I'm
damage
sorry.
immunities. We're good. No damage immunities.
Okay.
And sorry, what'd you say?
Well, we're going back to glass a bit. It would hit the enucleator behind the Vivisector.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know how you want to rule that. Just it doesn't do anything, or it breaks. I don't know. If it breaks, that'd be
I
great.
guess
but
It breaks it. What's glass? Would glass take lightning damage?
I don't.
I don't
Glass
think so.
can fracture due to lightning, right? Is that not the Leidenfrost effect?
The what?
Yeah,
seen
'cause
people
we
do
all
these,
know
like-
what that is.
Like
yeah, we all know the
charge-
Leidenfrost effect.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
about the Lichtenberg fractals. What I'm thinking about.
No, you're right. I think I mixed those two
Oh,
up.
yeah. The
Leidenfrost.
common mistake. The Lichtenbergs and the Leidenfrost. We all know them.
thing
We
is-
all.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
only
of
exposure I
course.
have to this is that like you can charge like blocks of clear plastic in like with electrons and then strike them and it
You know what?
precipitates
It
out.
doesn't break.
Okay.
Okay. I think officially
Let's,
what it is that it would the heat that is transferred from the lightning bolt to the glass would expand it and break it. I think that officially that's what happens. But this is D&D where physics don't apply the same way.
Well, there's a couple rules in the DMG. Objects are immune to poison and psychic damage, just like flat out. They have a list of ACs, and then most objects have like a damage threshold. So I'd imagine if you do a certain amount of damage to any given substance,
it would fail a dex save, and 66 has got to be over the damage threshold.
Yeah.
What would you like to happen to the enucleator?
I'd like to break the enucleator.
Okay.
Also, yes, the light and frost effect is something different. It has to do with like a brief area of water or something around when you put your hand into molten magma or something like that. Lichtenberg is what I was thinking of. My apologies.
Yeah, Lichtenberg figures.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I only have like a half understanding of what lightning chooses to ground
Thank
into
you,
or not.
Magnus Archives. Fantastic. Okay, so you guys watch as the lightning arcs through perfectly through the flesh meld. You can see the weird, bizarre, not skeleton full of bones that this thing is as it lights up, strikes through the Vivisector, strikes the enucleator behind, and shatters it. It's clearly not water because it's much thicker, but it still moves kind of like water as it splashes across the floor, and you hear the Vivisector say, "No!" Yeah,
You know us. What did you think would have happened?
He thought he was going to win. All right.
Vhas corrects.
Virulence, is that end your turn?
Bonus action, move being closer towards Kyana. So only 30 feet up. I was gonna do spiritual weapon, but I forgot you can't do that.
Yeah, no two spells in the same turn.
Yes. Womp womp. So that's what I'll do. Closer to Kyana. Yeah.
Cool. Fantastic. But this is the Eater of Knowledge. Dani, could you have your, not Dani, Sophia, could you have you roll you a D... Could I have you roll a D10 real quick?
Yes, I love doing that.
Sophia, why all of a sudden? What's happening?
4.
4. Damn it, I was really relying on your high rolls. Cool. So this guy has 4 brains already consumed that he can use to power his spells. More brains better. More brains means more humans.
I think Sophia's dice are just blessed for her.
All of the dice that I roll for Dani were gifts from others, and in that way they have become...
Aww.
These are our dice, you know? These are the people... Like Rocky in Rocky 1, when he becomes the people's champion, my dice
Are you
Believe
claiming
in the heart of the dice.
are
Are you
beloved.
claiming the power of friendship for your dice?
Yes.
We all drew a smiley face on the backs of our hands, and now your dice just do whatever you need them to.
Cool. So the Eater of Knowledge is going to climb out of the tank. He's going to
Gross.
climb up over the top.
Disgusting. I hate
and
it.
plop down to the floor.
Oh,
Hits the floor,
no.
big elephant-like feet. And he's going to consume all 4 brains right away. Let's see how big is a 30-foot
Well, that's great. He won't have any...
You say this
He's
nonchalantly.
not going to have
Rip to
any
those
other
guys.
brains. We'll be fine.
Why is this
say-
happening? Why
You
is
say this
any of this
nonchalantly
happening?
as if this is common knowledge. What is... Eater of Knowledge, I can understand, like, the whole eating brains motif, but what does this do?
Maybe he just gets really
Does it
good
need
at remembering
more?
songs.
well, I guess you'll understand.
Oh.
It looks... that looking at that cube is so fucking annoying. Okay. Yeah, so what is it? It's a big stitched-together flesh monster that has been consuming brains to power psionic abilities. It is going to cast Hypnotic Pattern. So that's 30-foot cube within range. Let's see. So I think he can hit... Yeah, it's going to hit Dani, Vhas, and Virla. It's going to position it against the back of the room there.
Hey,
and hit
that's
Dani,
a spell,
Vhas. Let me just make
alright.
sure it's kind of smart enough to do this. It's got a... Yep, it's very smart. Cool. So you see, there are like brains emerging from it, and they get like slurped into the body as it holds up a hand. It's gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern. I need the 3 of you that I just said to please make a Wisdom saving throw.
Fun.
I believe in the heart of the
Come
dice.
on, man.
Heart of the cards, got
Oh!
Why do you have to
Natural
be normal
19.
dice?
Yeah.
Total of
Okay.
18 for Vhas.
That saves.
12.
Natural
12 fails. What'd you roll, Dani?
16, which I will use a flash of genius to bring to 21.
Okay, so 2 saves, only Virla fails. Virla, a pattern of swirling, scintillating shapes appears in the space and then vanishes. Vhas and Dani are able to hold off the effects, but you are charmed for
Virla-
1 minute. While you are charmed, you're incapacitated and your speed is 0.
Okay.
Something.
I think Virla thinks this is a new
dumb
weave.
animal.
Virla, what are you looking
Yes,
at?
it's very reminiscent. Virla is tripping. The spell ends if you take any damage or if someone uses an action to shake you awake.
Oh, thank
Oh,
goodness.
Any
I can hit him?
damage?
All right. That is going to end his
Colors this
turn
world has
and
never
bring
seen
us to
before.
Vhas.
Come
Okay.
on, Vhas.
We're gonna have fun with this. This is what we're gonna do. We are going to
We're going to have fun with this thing.
First step of any combat is to have fun and beat
up
yourself.
to the flesh meld in the tub. Rubber dub dub. And let's make this quick, mates. Apparently everybody knows everybody on this ship, and I know nobody. So I will twin haste myself and actually not myself. Let's do Dani and Kyana.
Ooh, extra action for Dani.
Extra action! That can be an attack, right? Or no? I forget.
Yes, it can be an
Yes.
attack so she can shoot the gun.
Two biggest things is there's also a +2 bonus to AC and advantage on deck saves. We'll see if that comes up. That is my action, and as a bonus action, I will regain some sorcery points. And that will be all.
Okay. It is the Vivisector's turn.
Boo.
Oh, boy.
Boo.
Okay, they're going to use Vanish as a bonus action.
What?
Creature, I need Kyana to make a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Come on, Kyana.
I'll do my best. Okay, I have advantage on these, but I gotta stop specifying that because that always means I roll like dog shit on both. 21.
Huh?
Okay. You watch as its image kind of ripples, but does not vanish. You can still see it. It was trying to psionically blind you to its presence.
Clever, clever.
Cool. And then it is going to use Phasing Tentacles. It's a plus. Let's see. We're going to roll a hit with that. That's a dirty 20 to hit Kyana.
My AC is presently 20.
Okay.
So that hits.
So I need the other d10. There it is. That is. Jesus Christ. Math. 15 psychic damage.
Halved to 8
Nope, that
or
was
7?
halved.
Never mind.
That was halved. I rolled extremely well.
Thanks.
And it is going to teleport you to an unoccupied space 15 feet away.
Excuse me.
So it's going to move you 5, 10, 15, so that you are within range of the flesh meld.
Oh, goody.
And then, because Virla fucked it up, it is going to use Memory Thief on 30 feet.
No,
No,
he's mind melded
no.
or whatever.
His brain, it's
He's looking
already...
at the pretty
on.
colors.
He wants to just remember
He's
things.
already a dumb
He
animal.
just got
Oh,
second
it's okay. He
history.
can move.
Don't make him take it away.
Don't take damage.
Virla,
No.
please make an intelligence saving throw.
Shit.
How are you not good at these?
I want to take damage.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I
Saving
forgot
throw?
about that.
18.
Yes. Oh, you suck. Damn. This is the thing that reduces your
Proficiency bonus.
Proficiency
proficiency
bonus.
bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, let me double check the spell. I might have made it.
Oh,
on that, but that's okay.
wait.
And if it takes any damage, yep, nope, that was on me. Okay, well, it's called. It's okay. I'm gonna deal a shit ton of psychic damage to you anyway. So
No!
Okay, all
That
right.
one did
Leave him
hurt.
alone!
that's 39 psychic, but you saved, so halved to 19.
Yes.
Okay,
And I'm no longer charmed.
cool. You correct.
Sat down, looked at the pretty colors for about 10 seconds, and then got violently tased.
I have
Yeah,
another god
okay.
I can cast Wish to.
End turn. Dani.
The Vivisector. You said it had like a gun arm?
It just has its arm is holding a gun.
Made of metal?
Actually, they are not metal.
That's what I
They
was
are a
worried
combination
about.
of organics and plastic.
The pro strat
know.
is dead.
Alas, I think this is an enemy just specifically designed to avoid me ever casting heat metal. Okay.
No, I just always describe it as not being metal. They don't use metal. They
They use the
grow
crazy
weird
scientific
materials.
technology of plastic and other such things.
Okay, well that spell doesn't work then. Okay. I will, for my first action,
I assume fuck my shit up in some way.
I'm gonna cast Elemental Bane using the charm on the Vivisector. He has to succeed
Okay.
on a Constitution saving throw or be affected by the spell for its duration.
Okay. He has a +7 to this.
Not great. Okay.
I gotta roll it in front of the group. Here we go. 1d20 +7.
Yeah.
Let's
What is
go.
it? My spell save?
It is your spell save.
Then he failed.
I
'cause
rolled
I,
And I
like
rolled
it
a
clears
14.
it.
I got a
Well,
19,
full matter.
baby.
14.
All right.
14 is
He
sad.
is Elemental Bane.
So, yeah.
He is first time the affected target takes damage of the chosen type. The target takes an extra 2d6 damage of that type. It also loses any resistance to the
believe-
damage until the spell ends. Until I'm setting it to
I believe first time on turn.
on turn. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you Scorching Ray him, only one will work. But every
Yes.
round, anyone can hit with fire.
Do I set it to fire or do I do the biggest solid to my boy ever?
Lightning is pretty nice.
I'm gonna do fire because I have no way of doing lightning damage without getting in his face. I'm sorry, Virla. Yeah, I'm
That's
setting
fine.
this to Elemental Bane Fire.
Okay.
And then I don't know, I can't cast a cantrip with second action hasted? Or,
No.
No, you can attack.
okay. Then this will do very little this turn, but I need to do it for setup. Alright, I guess second action I will fire on him with the Spitfire Annihilator.
Okay. Shoot her.
Ooh, I keep rolling 19s. Natural 19 plus 8, so that's gonna be 27 to hit.
Nice,
Should've been a
nice.
champion. Yeah, you hit.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2d6 plus...
2d6 plus your dexterity.
Yeah, 3.
Plus 1, actually, because it's also plus 1 because it's a plus 1 weapon.
Okay. 8 plus 3 is 11 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And with
He
my
doesn't love it.
bonus action, the cannon will fire.
He's gonna
on
like
him.
this even less.
Force Ballista. Force Ballista, you were saved because I don't need to use my bonus action for heat metal because there's no metal to be heated. Congratulations, you're still in the action economy, buddy.
The cannon goes. It gives like the little happy machine noise.
22 to hit.
Flicks out a lighter as a thumbs up.
And so, what the hit?
22.
Yeah. Why do I even bother asking? Yes.
Squishy boy.
Ooh, it's pretty good. It's an 8, a 7, and a 4. All right. 8, 4, 12 plus 7 is 19 plus 5. 24 points of force damage, and he gets pushed 5 feet back.
Okay. Boom! He slams up against broken glass, and stumbles to its not really feet.
He
'cause
takes
it's
1
floating
point
off the
of
ground,
piercing
but-
damage for having just smacked into
Yeah.
some glass. And
He's
Dani
already
will
not looking great. All right.
stay where she is. Everyone was within 60 feet of me. This is awesome.
All right. Start of the Fleshmeld's turn. I need everyone within 5 feet. That's Vhas and Kyana to please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Shit.
Oh,
Gross.
okay.
Shit.
Oh, I should have rolled that advantage for the. That's on me. It has magic resistance. Fleshmeld had magic resistance. Should have rolled that advantage against the lightning bolt. I will remember that going forward.
6. What does it do?
22.
Okay. Nothing happens to Vhas. Kyana, you take 1 point of necrotic damage. And you are poisoned until the start of the Fleshmeld's next turn.
No, I'm not. I'm immune to poison.
Oh, fuck!
We're
Who's
good.
forgetting
I
about
was like,
immunities now?
disadvantage!
Ooh,
Alright, well, you take 1 point of necrotic damage.
Oh, you really
You
got me
take
with
1
that
point of necrotic damage.
41 more of
It's
those,
like
and
kind
I'll
of
be
having
in
like a
trouble.
splinter.
So Kyana solos the
okay.
Fleshmeld just to avoid all the poison damage.
Cool. We are going to make 2 bite attacks, one on Vhas and one on Kyana.
It's too many mouths, bro.
Bite
Too
me.
much going on.
Vhas first. 19 on Vhas.
That just hits.
And a 21 on Kyana.
That also just
Do you think
hits.
this is going to be a lot of damage? Should I? Let's find
It's pretty big. It's pretty big chompers. Have you taken damage yet already? I feel like you did.
out. Not really.
Well,
Let's
I guess
find
we're about to find out. Yeah.
Yep, let's find out.
Okay, here we go. Vhas first. Vhas, you take 13 points of piercing damage.
Oh, that's not too bad. Wait, is
As
there
a bunch of needle teeth, but also strangely positioned bones stab into you. And
Uh-huh.
Bones in there.
Kiana, you take average 15 piercing damage.
Ouch.
You guys are both grappled.
Ah, beans.
there we go. That's a reason
Now,
to
the
avoid
intelligence
getting
is a -2. So we're going to roll to see who it tries to consume. Odds Kyana, evens Vhas. That is odds Kyana. I would like you to please make a dexterity saving throw, Kyana.
Okay. This is only +7 because of that proficiency thingy.
But you are
advantage.
barbarian, so you have advantage.
And
Yes.
you're hasted.
Does
And
that
you're
add bonus
hasted,
or am I
yes.
just at advantage?
That's still
At
an
advantage.
advantage.
It's a 15.
A 15 is the DC.
So I succeed?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Me
are
too.
not swallowed. As you are grappled, you watch as the body wails up and tries to grab you, and you manage to, even stuck in space, pull back instead of being consumed by this thing.
Oh, I hate everything about this.
Ah, damn. Okay. That ends the Flushmelon's turn.
Hee.
Oh, I have to roll for
Now it is
concentration. Hold
time
on.
for
Please
the
roll
Mind
for concentration.
Killers.
Please roll good.
I have advantage. I rolled a 25.
Okay. This is a really bad time to lose a turn. Do we technically have this big boy flanked?
Ooh.
Ah, shit.
Oh, no. Okay.
Now
it's-
these guys, as they emerge from the walls, they're like bees emerging from a hive.
Ah, come on.
Like orifices open up and they
Bees?
fly out. These ones are, you can tell these are not fully formed. These are
Okay.
minion mind killers.
Ah.
Let's see, how far can they get? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Come on, man.
They're gonna attack Kyana.
I'm just straight vibing here. Just a little guy.
They're gonna use group claw attack. Cool. So they get, there's 5 of them, so this is a plus 8 to hit. It's only an 11, so they're not gonna hit.
Cool.
I will let you know though, Kyana, whenever whenever an enemy has 3 or more whelps next to them and they make a save against a psionic power, you have a penalty to the save. So don't let me forget, if you make a save against one of the Mind Flayer things, you're gonna have a penalty as long as these guys are surrounding you.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
And it's your turn. Kyana, you are surrounded on all sides by these little fuckers. You see there is the big flesh meld holding onto you. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I don't like any of these. Quick question. Vhas and I are on opposite sides
You're
of
not
the big
gonna
boy.
pack bond?
Is it flanked? The line between us does go fully through it.
It's through 2 sides, correct, Noir? So yeah, I believe yes.
Great.
Cool.
All
Yeah,
right.
you're flanking. Y'all flanking.
Lovely. Okay. Oh boy. I don't like being surrounded by these guys, but I also really don't like getting grappled by a thing that tried to eat me.
I like how many bad things are by Kyana right now. I'm digging
Yeah,
this. I don't
super fun.
remember the last time I saw Kyana so fucked.
Yeah, this is great. I'm gonna. Okay. There's like a few things I can do. Well, there's one. Nah, it's not really useful right now. Yeah, I'm gonna take a swipe. I'm just gonna start seeing if I can clear out these little guys, because Vhas has flanking too, so he can hit an advantage next round.
Yes, and they
even if
are
I-
minions.
Yeah.
A single hit will bring them down.
Yep, so I'm gonna start at my left and work my way around. First attack. I really don't want to do this one recklessly. I feel like that would go badly for me. Ugh. I rolled so badly. It's a 13 to hit.
That will hit.
Thank God. That means I
Nice.
literally can't miss unless I crit fail. Because I rolled a 2.
Okay, How much damage do you deal? Because if you deal 18 or more, you can kill 2.
I dealt 17, regrettably. Wait, I'm hasted.
right.
Does that add anything?
No damage,
Never mind.
unfortunately.
You get an extra action, though.
You do get an extra attack, though.
I mean, I'm gonna hit more, yeah. Second attack. Please don't be a 1.
So second standard action attack.
It's not a 1, so I hit.
Cool.
Ah! I lost my d6. I'll roll my other d6 and find that one later. 14 slashing damage.
Okay, another bites the dust.
Second action, slashy slash. That's also not a critical fail, so it's another hit. That is 13 slashing damage. Fourth
Okay,
attack.
you've used your 3 sword attacks. You now have only bonus action.
Oh,
Because the hasted action only gives you 1 weapon attack.
Yes, one weapon.
An important note.
Oh, okay, cool. Then yeah, fourth attack. Fourth attack, punchy punch. 17 to hit. Actually, I think it's technically 16. And that's I may as well.
You do
use
get to
my
roll
extra...
2d8s.
Yeah, I may as well use my extra d8. So
Yep.
that is 14 force damage.
Okay. There's only 1 left.
Yep. And that was both my actions and my bonus action, and I am still grappled. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Deal with that next round, I guess. Hopefully.
Okay. Virla, it's your turn.
Okay.
Come on,
The
Virla.
confusion left you like a big dumb dummy that I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bonus action, cast spiritual weapon. I will, how many 4th levels do I have? Enough. I will upcast it to 4th level. I will attack. I'll get that last mind killer off of Kyana's back.
Alright. AC 12, roll to hit.
Oh, come on. I don't think that's gonna do it. Oh no, it does. 13.
Okay. Last one bites the dust just like that. The mind killers are out of this combat.
Yay.
And for my action, I'll dodge.
Okay. Eater of Knowledge's turn. What does he like to do? The answer is he's gonna... yeah, he's gonna mess up Kyana. God. He's a bodyguard. He's gonna get in there and protect the Vivisector.
I'm just sitting here.
Alright. So, 2 attacks at advantage. 2 slam attacks. Here we go.
I could have been raging.
That is a 19 to hit the first one.
That misses because of the hasted AC bonus.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yep.
Huh.
Second attack at advantage. Oh, fuck. Did I just roll the same thing? Dirty 20 to hit?
My AC is 20. I don't know if there's a chance
Okay, so
to
that
bring
will hit
down.
once.
Okay.
You will take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
How you doing?
Luckily, you are not hit with both attacks, and thus you do not have the grapple condition and do not need to save against being stunned.
Good, because I only have 14 hit points left, and I didn't really want to have to deal with that also.
Okay, that ends his turn. He can't attempt to extract brain because you're not stunned. So, Vhas.
Come on, Vhas.
Okay. I didn't realize everyone's taking a little bit of damage. So we are going to. Okay. Bonus action. I have more than enough movement. I'm still flying, right? Correct.
You're grappled. We're both grappled by the flesh
We're
thing.
both grappled. Okay. In that case,
You're not flying because Dani used concentration.
Yeah, you're not
on
flying right now.
Elemental
Okay.
Bane.
All right. Then let's just keep Kyana up.
Hey, Dani,
We'll
do you remember that you have a spell storing item that lets you cast a first or second level
I have
spell
to set
4
that during a
times?
long rest.
Yeah. Well, you automatically do that, don't you?
No, I have to call out I'm setting this during a long rest, I'm pretty sure, and then say what spell is in it.
Okay, well, I think that maybe I'm just remembering that now, but I don't think Dani would forget that you could do that, right? That she could do that.
I guess, I just say...
Right? Like, Dani would know she could do that.
Is this in the interest of making it not useless through the end of the campaign?
Yeah, a little bit, because I'm just remembering she never uses that, and it's a crucial artificer ability. As I'm thinking about the spell slot she has, like, it's a crucial artificer ability to not use because the player forgot about it. So, like, I think Dani, let's talk at the end of this combat about what Dani might have.
Yes.
Oh, you think
Alright.
we're going to
Vhas.
survive this combat? That's optimistic.
We will.
Well,
We'll
I
survive.
think one or two of you are going to live, I'm pretty sure.
So many of Dani's things rely on long rests that I think I've just had in my brain, like, do I change out spells? Do I change infusions and stuff? And completely forgot about spell storing items.
Well, like I said, I think Dani is smart enough to know to do it. So the question is, well, what was it? And we'll figure it out after this combat. But for now, let's play it as it lies. All right, Vhas, what's the plan?
Kyana, how many hit dice do you have left? Did you use
I-
all your hit dice last
I
short
did
rest?
not use all of them. I
Okay.
have, hold on, let me check. I have
You have at
5d8 left. I used all my barbarian
Perfect.
dice.
We're going to use the rest of them right now.
Okay.
As I cast Wither and Bloom at the 6th level.
Woo.
Oh, shit.
Does this
Can you get
also...
'em all?
Yeah, I hit all of them.
Fuck.
So I need-
Okay, what is this?
I need a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Otherwise,
So-
they're going to take 6d6 necrotic damage.
From the Vivisector. That's a 17. He fails.
Woohoo!
Fail.
From the Eater of Knowledge, he rolls at advantage. He has magic resistance. That's a 15.
That's a fail.
And from the Flesh Meld, also at advantage, a 1 and a 2. They all fail.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
This might be the most clutch spell of like this season. We'll say.
Okay, this is good. 30 points of necrotic damage.
To each of them,
And-
Christ.
And then
Wait,
one
double check,
creature
make
of
sure
my
I have
choice in the
resistances
area
here.
can spend and roll 5 hit dice and regain hit points equal to the number plus my spellcasting mod. So
Does it
What
specify
was that
they're
damage?
it was
30?
30 total.
Okay.
30 necrotic.
Yeah.
Does it specify that they have to be hit dice I still have left over? I can't use my barbarian dice?
Unspent hit dice.
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let me just roll my 2d8 2.5 times. And an 8 on the last one. So that's 31 hit points healed.
Plus my spell mod, so plus 4.
Great. Oh, wait. Do I also add my con modifier?
No.
Okay. Well, that was big. I am back
That is
up
my...
to half. More than half.
So, I guess, how would I flavor this? I guess all of a sudden, time sort of, not necessarily slows down, but for, Vhas becomes aware of the amount of blood in the room. And he sort of, the magic that he uses to stabilize himself, he sort of, what's the word that I'm looking for? Divides it. And redistributes. Okay, this is okay. This I will use this the blood in Kyana, get rid of the wounds, clean up any of the bruises, and then the ones in the enemies. He's like, okay, yeah, we'll use this to shock them a little bit, and yes.
Yeah.
Hell
Badass.
yeah.
You know all too well what it feels like to have your life force sapped, and you turn that around on all these creatures. Feel these things that should not be alive yet are, and pull out the life force, imbue it into Kyana. Fuck yes, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Does that end your turn, Vhas?
And as a bonus action, I'll shoot a Bardic Inspiration over to Virla.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Do you still have a hasted action in there?
I am not hasted.
Oh, right. Sorry, just me and
It
Dani.
was you and Dani.
Cool. Alright, Vivisector is going to do some stuff. Okay. Multi-attack, he's going to make 2 psionic rifle attacks.
No.
First one coming at Dani. He pulls out the long gun.
Hey, buddy.
Well, hold on. First, Within 60 feet? Is he within 60 feet? He does not like you doing stuff to him, Dani. Okay, he is within 60 feet. Dani, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Sure thing.
Heart Ross's hair.
Oh, I should have given her the Bardic Inspiration. Shoot.
You know what? Hold on. He's actually going to try to shoot you first because this effect ends if he damages you, so he's going to try to shoot you first.
Okay.
Then we'll make the wisdom. Okay, so that is a 23 to hit you.
That will hit me even if I use shield, yes.
Okay. What's your
You
AC?
take-
Your AC should be baseline.
My ace.
Hasted, remember?
Hasted.
It would be 25 with shield.
You're hasted.
I may just use.
Up to you.
Can I expend a second level spell slot to cast shield, even though it's not technically like additional bonuses to the spell, or is that
Yes. Yeah.
cool?
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
out of first
I'll allow
levels,
it.
or
I'm out of first level spell slots. That's why I'm asking.
yeah, yeah.
I will expend the second level spell slot to cast shield. Bring my AC up. To
If only you put like
25.
4
shields
into
a spell storing item.
I don't. Okay. Yeah. It seems obvious to me that's what you would. Yeah. I don't know. I guess there are probably other options. Anyway. Okay. So you prevent the damage.
Yep.
Okay. Then he is going to break up his attack. Now I'd make you to you to make that wisdom saving throw. He's going to try and make this an advantage against you.
Alright. Rolled an 18. I add nothing.
You rolled an 18.
I rolled an 18.
You fucker, you say. All right.
Hey.
That D8
Last
lives to be
attack
spent
coming
another
on
day.
Dani.
25.
He needs to hit. Does he turn his attention? Into 21, he's going to turn his attention to Virla.
No. Aim at me more.
My boy!
Common, regular, just a little guy, didn't do anything.
Oi, mate. Look back over
19 to
here,
hit-
mate.
19 to hit you, Virla. 19 to hit you.
That would hit, but I cast shield.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. All right.
Sorry.
We're all good.
Everyone.
We'll be fine.
I know we just said Withering Bloom is the spell of this season, but I think maybe we got to give a little love to the campaign-long affair we've been having with Shield.
I just can't wait for you guys to be out of spell slots in the final fight. You
good.
can't shield against any of the big shit.
I know.
Dani, it's your turn.
All right, for my first.
Oh, wait, hold on. Bonus action, actions. Yes, I'm all good. Continue, Dani, sorry.
For my first action, I will cast a firebolt at him. The Vivisector, it is.
Okay.
He takes, if this hits, the additional elemental bane damage because it does fire.
One. Roll, 1.
That is 16 plus 11 for a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'll do it.
yeah.
Alright, it's going to be 3d10 plus my Artificer d8 because it is through the
And the
Draconian
2d6.
Fluctuator.
Plus 2d6.
Plus
the
2d6.
elemental bane.
So
Sheesh.
that's
For a cantrip?
2d6. Hold on, I gotta get my things. D8. 33 points of fire damage.
We making calamari tonight, boys?
Dude
Throw
is
another squid
smoked
on the
as
bobby,
you
eh?
firebolt him, and just a whole half of his body goes up in flames, and you see charred. A whole arm is like mangled now.
He just tried
He
to
is
shoot
so
you
close
twice,
to
and you
death.
were like, "Let me show you how it's done."
That's my
Sniping
job.
past the cover of 3 separate bad guys.
I'm
Sorry,
a spell
2 and Vhas.
sniper. I ignore cover.
I know, it's just so funny to me.
Finally, that feat I took.
Wave goodbye to your head.
Dani will step over a few, just to have a better line of sight. And I am going to pocket the Baronium Fluctuator and over my shoulder, like, swing around the strap of the Spitfire Annihilator to fire on him with my second action. Thanks, haste.
Woohoo!
Yeah, do it.
Alright, it does an 18 hit.
It does.
Alright, so that's gonna be 2d6 plus 3 necrotic. That's not amazing. 4 plus 3 is 7 points of necrotic damage.
Finish him, Dani.
Yeah!
He
You have
disintegrates!
5
He
hit
disintegrates!
points
See?
left.
He disintegrates. He.
Oh,
What does Dani do or say anything as you see he's like pinned up against the thing, completely like half burnt, like Thanos on one side of his body.
you're not even worth
He
throwing
like
on the
turns
Bobby.
his one working eye. So
Why are we assuming GIF accents all of a sudden?
Because we're fighting mind flayers, and
It's
I hate
okay.
that shit.
Yeah.
Because she's a
Fair
sniper,
enough.
and snipers are legally all Australian.
And then with my bonus action,
Mike.
yep.
The cannon's gonna walk over a few feet.
I knew I hasted the right people.
And then it will fire on the Eater of Knowledge.
Professionals have standards.
Hit him.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
3,
Yeah.
8 plus 5. All right. I think it's pushed 5 feet back. That was pretty. That's 2 1s and a 2 on those d8s. 4 plus 5, 9 points of force damage, and he's pushed 5 feet back.
Okay. He's all right. He's okay, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, he's all right.
He's all right.
And
All right,
Dani
so that
will
is your
just
turn.
sort of stand there. I'm so speedy, but I need to move so little.
Yeah, just jittering in place.
Dani's like
Okay.
vibe. You know
Flush
those,
belt.
you know a meme where someone just starts drawing more speed lines on the side of a character to show them vibrating?
Yeah.
Danny just looks like that. Just like, ugh.
Constitution saving throw, please, from the two people who are within 5 feet of it, Vhas and Kyana.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, not great. 15?
7.
15 just saves. 7, you take 5 points of necrotic damage, Kyana.
Oh, okay. So it's not
And you're not
one every
poisoned.
time?
No, it's a d6. I just rolled a 1 the first time.
Ah, cool.
Cool. Okay, it's going to make... now, everyone is still grappled. Vhas and Kyana are both grappled by it, right?
Yeah.
Cool, fantastic. It has a reach of 30 feet,
Jesus.
so it's going to attack Dani and Virla.
Okay.
Oh, we're all trying to get in on the group hug. That's so
Alrighty.
considerate.
No, little guy.
Dani, big whiff.
Oh my god, its range is the entire room. That's brutal.
Why do you
It's
think
almost
it
like
put
they
it in
planned
the middle
this.
of the room? All right, here we
trap?
go. Virla,
I can't
please,
believe
Well,
please,
he
please
had
roll.
planned to equip some armor or something.
I rolled a 3 and a 4.
No, tragic.
But it does have spider climb. It can climb up walls if it has to.
Oh.
All right, it's gonna try it against. It didn't work on Kyana. I'd like Vhas to please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Man, if they got a
Come
hold
on,
of
buddy.
Virla'd be fucked.
That's 18.
Okay, you are not swallowed.
Hell yeah.
I think we should probably try taking this thing down nice and quick.
Kyana, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's start hitting this thing now that I don't need to deal with 5 million little brain mosquitoes. And because I'm flanking it, I actually get to roll at advantage, unlike with the brain mosquitoes. Okay. All right.
Such a
First
shame.
it-
Those guys are so cool.
Yeah,
What?
sure.
Go on.
First attack. Yeah, I mean, I almost certainly hit. It's a 26. Yep. Okay. And that is 16 slashing damage on the first hit. Second
Okay.
attack. Natural 20.
Let's go.
So that's
This could be devastating.
That's I roll plus the max possible damage on the attack.
Plus the max possible damage on the attack.
Okay, max possible damage is 19, so it's 2d6 plus 19.
Yeah.
That is a 27. I'm gonna see if there's any other juice I can add on this to make the crit more spicy. I think
you have the fear thing.
yeah, I have my martial adept. I can add a superiority die, which
It's a D8, I think, or a D6.
it is a d6.
Okay. So that will crit as well. That's 6 plus a roll of the D6.
Right, so it's 33 plus whatever I roll on this d6. 34. And it needs to make a DC 17 wisdom save.
Come on,
This thing
Kyana.
can't be that wise. It's not a magical saving throw, so this is
No.
straight.
This is just me being scary.
Yes, it's also not immune to fear. Wiz save,
It's not immune
plus
to
1.
fear.
Kyana's too scary.
13.
It fails. It is now frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
No, she's so menacing. So frightening.
I think. Does that mean it can't try to eat me? Because that would require moving me closer to it.
Oh!
That's not true. No, it's...
Oh, boo.
No, just give me
Whatever.
It's not like when a kid
Okay.
gets a bunch of like peas on their plate. They're like, I hate this. I don't want this food.
Everyone
Okay.
everyone
that-
knows the best way to get
It
rid of
is-
something you're scared of is to eat it.
Kyana,
Yes.
you don't kill it, but as you crit and strike through, You fully cleave in half, and you see whatever vitality was in this thing keeping it alive, you've actually struck through. It was impossible to tell. It has no, like, torso, so you weren't like, oh, the heart is here. But as you strike through, clearly this was, like, the nervous center of this thing, and it begins to death twitch, and it is on its last legs.
Extremely cool. For my third attack... ooh, that's not very good, though.
Maybe haste was the secret MVP of the campaign all along.
That's only a 16 to hit. Does that hit?
It hits.
Good. I don't need to spend any key to make it hit. Okay, that is... that's only 13 slashing damage. And then
finish
punch.
it.
Oh, goody. I think I spot...
Have 4 hit points left.
I, like, cleave open where its core vitality thing, just because it's Mind Flayer based. I'm assuming it's some kind of horrifying brain. And then it's just like...
No, it's like a bunch of hearts stuck together.
Ew.
Worse.
Okay, well,
Worse.
either way,
Objectively worse.
I flip the silver sword into reverse grip, and I just Excalibur that shit right in there.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Yay. And then I think for my bonus action attack, I'm gonna punch the Eater of Knowledge, just like Batman style without looking. Well, I'm gonna try anyway.
If you die while you're inside of it, you become part of the flesh meld. Your body gets taken apart
No!
Cool.
and incorporated.
I roll
cool.
a 24 to punch the Eater of Knowledge.
You absolutely punch the Eater of Knowledge.
All right, 2d8 plus 5. It's only 10 force damage.
Okay.
But I feel very cool. So my plan for if the flesh meld ate me was to bonus action use one of my 3 Misty Steps to get out of there. But when I was down to 14 hit points, I thought maybe it swallowing me would do enough damage to make that not viable.
Not to teach her we have homework.
You
but
also have to
be
be
able to see where you're going for Misty Step.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't holding on
I thought
to
you were
that.
going to use it when you were surrounded on all sides, but...
I was considering it, but it would have just jogged me 10 feet to the left, and that felt like a waste.
It's 30 feet.
Yeah, but I wanted to stay in flanking with the flesh meld.
Oh, sure. Okay. Virla, that brings us to your turn. Everything is dead except for this hulking elephant mind flayer flesh thing.
Yeah. Well, I'll move myself so that I'm within a better line of sight of it. I will attack with Google for my bonus action.
It may be little now, but I feel like someday it's gonna be huge.
28.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Bro.
I upcast.
God,
What's
Spiritual
happening to
Weapon.
us tonight?
Okay.
Yes,
I'm on
you
my
did.
3rd tall glass of cold brew, so I know why I'm loopy, but I don't know about the rest of you
Ooh.
guys.
8
I've
and
had a long
6,
weekend,
so
okay? I worked
14
Super
plus
Bowl weekend.
2, 16.
16,
force damage.
okay. 16
And
force
then-
damage in an action.
For my action, I'm gonna do something that people have been asking for since the end of season 4. I only got it like after the Vlokith fight. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Hell yeah.
All right. Advantage on this dexterity saving throw because it's got magic resistance. 16.
Fails 18.
Okay.
Woohoo.
All right,
That's
so it has,
3d8.
yep, radiant damage.
Let's go.
Oh, wow. 16 again. Wow.
Ooh.
Okay. Like a campfire of blinding gold light is being lit underneath it. It is illuminated on all sides and cast in stark shadow as the sacred flame hits.
Can it be
It lets
silver
out just a
flame?
low rumble.
Can it be silver flame?
kind of hard to hear, but you feel it in your bones. All right. Yeah, I mean silver flame, all right.
Yeah,
Sacred flame, silver flame.
Yeah,
Silver flame is what happens when you max it out. But
fair enough.
It's color coded for you.
there's a little bit of a silver twinge here. Tinge. Twinge is something else. Fantastic. Does that end your turn, Virla?
Yep, done everything I can.
Okay. It is just gonna... It's smart, but it's not the, like, flee. It just lives to die. So it is just going to attack Kyana
Okay.
and hope that it can... If it can hit you
It's not
twice,
gonna-
then...
It's not gonna acknowledge that its creator's been defeated and just kind of like kneel and lie down and roll over.
Not so much. Not so much. Maybe it fails on this. All right, here we go. Oh god, this is not good rolls. Natural 2.
Well, that's probably
Okay,
not going to
25
hit.
to
rolls.
hit.
that
25
one
to hit
hits.
Kyana.
I don't want to say anything, Austin, but maybe you got to take off that Bills jersey.
It's not helping.
The girls are
definitely not
fighting
helping.
tonight.
First off, 12 damage to Kyana. Bludgeoning.
Okay. Sure.
Second off, my boy Josh Allen was robbed. Third off, I wore this to the Super Bowl last night, but underneath it, I was wearing a Chiefs shirt. And when they got, when it was first and goal or whatever it was in overtime, when they were about to score a touchdown, I said, I didn't want to have to do this, and I took off the jersey and I was just wearing the Chiefs shirt underneath.
Congratulations on being the funniest
laugh,
person at the Super
laugh.
Bowl. Yeah.
Not to toot my own horn.
Getting good grade at Sports Fan.
Does this guy look busted up enough that it's worth busting a telekinetic reprisal on him? Could be fun.
He's about halfway done, but I suspect
Oh my
that
goodness.
at the end of this turn, you guys are gonna put in the work, and he's probably not getting another turn.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
probably.
Danny
That way we can
will
split our
finish
focus.
easily.
Both attacks did not hit, so you are not grappled, and you do not need to save against stun.
Good.
That is going to end his turn, and that'll bring us to Vhas, Dani, Virla, and Kyana.
Four figures advancing on him in an alley.
He has no reactions. He has no reactions. There's no one else. So, for the sake of simplicity, unless anyone wants to expend a resource, well, this is the final dungeon crawl. We really can't cut corners here. Dani, Vhas, go ahead, take your turn.
We can't just
I can't
take
do it
20
narrative
on this
because
fight.
I was gonna say an important spell slot could come into play. You really can't. Vhas.
I will not be spending an important spell slot. Instead, he will step over the pool of flesh meld, plop right next to Kyana. I don't have enough movement to go all the way around. He's like, all right, let's get this done. 2 hits.
All right. AC 15.
Give me that's a natural 18 and a dirty 20. So that's 2 hits.
Give me the total damage.
Not a whole lot. 24 slashing for 2 hits.
Okay. Yeah, that's...
Keep it simple as
Dani?
that. I will pass.
I'll start with a firebolt. Does a 29 hit?
So 3d10 plus that d8.
Almost twice over.
19 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Hasted, I'm going to use the gun. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yeah.
2d6 plus 3 is 5 plus 3. 8 points of necrotic damage. And bonus action, the cannon's going to fire. That one's not as good. That's a 17 to hit.
That'll hit still.
Alright, it'll be 3d8 plus 5. 17 points of force damage, and technically it gets pushed 5 feet back.
Okay. With no... Well, yeah. Slammed up against... Just as his master was, slammed up against the nucleator, and with 7 hit points left, Kyana, it is your turn.
Come on, Kyana.
Okay, then I'll attack recklessly so I can have advantage, even though we're not flanking. I just really like rolling 2 dice at once. Okay. First.
I mean, with that fucked up proficiency bonus, you really need it, you know?
Yeah, it's really devastating. I'm only rolling at a plus 11 with my silver sword right now. I just don't know how I'm going to go on. So that's a 30. It's an 18 and a 19. Guys, I really appreciate the gesture, but you don't both need to be good when I'm rolling at advantage. That's 14 slashing damage.
All right. Finish him. How do you do it?
I think it's a little bit unorthodox for me, but I think it's a straight stab through, like a proper lunge.
All right. As this creature comes to rest at your feet, I want to ask, how are all of the PCs feeling? A combination of their flaws, but also the monstrosities they are facing here, the knowledge that your allies are facing such monstrosities themselves. Virla, as the combat dies, how do you feel?
Virla is calm, but that's because he really only has one target in mind, and he's kind of saving it all for him.
You okay? Kyana?
Kiana's found this whole process extremely cathartic, and honestly, the fact that her allies are in danger is almost the furthest thing from her mind. And the fact that she held on to the flaw of slightly obsessed with dead bodies now is not helping, because these are a lot of very interesting dead guys.
They are.
Yeah, learning a lot about how anatomy doesn't work, so that's exciting.
Dani, how do you feel?
Kind of similarly to Kyana, like, maybe not as cathartic, but Dani's in her element in a way. This is she's solving a problem, and so with the success of the last couple of fights and getting to pull a power source out of a big old cannon on the outside of the ship, Dani's maybe feeling a little too good. Like, she might get a little sloppy, and she's trying to rein herself in. But the effects of the madness that are lingering, she is going to be running around trying to scoop some goops from this fight as well. So she's not completely resistant to the effects of busting through and breaking the rules of hell.
Okay. And Vhas.
Vhas is locked in. These combats have been a little challenging, but there's a tiny voice in the back of his mind as he remembers that his big gun is the sword.
Yeah. Having fought your way here, entered the dungeon, so to speak, and defeated one of the bosses within. Some real adventurer shit going down. Alright, here's the Aspera. This combat is over. What would you like to do?
I'd like to go try and get some of the goop from inside of the machine that the guy busted out of the vial. It's my curse!
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, Dani. Dani, are you proficient in Arcana by any chance?
I am.
This
Fantastic.
is like acidic goop.
I got glass.
Dani, you go up and you collect goo, and as you are kind of putzing about, this is psionics, but combined with Arcanotech. This is your wheelhouse, and as you examine it, you realize you can 100% operate the still working half, if you would like to.
To do what?
Would
The
you
still
like-
working half of the
would you-
enucleator?
Yes. Would you like to know
Interesting.
what the enucleator can do?
Yes, Austin, I would like to know what it does before I say I push the big red button.
Are we gonna like reclone
Okay.
Egan? What the fuck is happening, you guys?
Okay,
So-
hold on.
We've had one, yes, but what about second Egan?
Here we go. Ready?
Yes.
The enucleator can be used to modify the body of any creature within the tank. It must be operated by a creature who can manifest psionic abilities, or who has proficiency in Arcana. That's actually all of you. To complete the body modification, the subject must remain within the tank for at least 10 minutes while the operator works the outside. If this is interrupted, the creature takes some necrotic damage. There's enough energy still contained within the damaged enucleator for 3 modifications. Each creature may only have their body modified once. The following options are available to you. Bone spikes. Bony protrusions sprout from the creature's skin. They gain a +1 bonus to their attack and damage rolls of unarmed strikes. Chromatophores. The creature's skin gains the camouflaging abilities of a squid. As an action, the creature can make themselves invisible for 10 minutes. Unless they attack or do normal invisibility things. That recharges on a long rest. Redundant organs. You gain an extra heart, liver, spleen, or other essential organ, granting you advantage on death saving throws. Relentless toughness. You are infused with troll essence. If you are reduced to 0 hit points by damage other than acid or fire, you are instead reduced to 1 hit point. Once this effect is triggered, it cannot happen again until you finish a long rest. Tentacle arms. 1 or more of your arms are replaced with tentacles. Your reach is extended by 5 feet. Some of these are better than others. Anyway,
I have a practical
Dani.
question. Does any
Yeah.
of this apply to Virla?
Hear me out. Hear me out. Just because I'm presuming that I could be a human if I only had a heart.
Ew!
We could Pinocchio him.
Virla, normal machine, he opens up, he's got a beating human heart in his chest.
I'm a
See,
real
the only
boy,
thing
Pinocchio.
that scares me is how you'd have to fucking explain that shit to Maxim.
Was he gonna dissect him? Come on.
Well,
Now I
Knowing
understand that
Maxim.
we're meddling with matters beyond our comprehension. But hear me out. What better time is there for a power-up?
How long will it take?
I'm gonna hard pass on this, but far be it from me to trot on your dreams.
How long does it take to do any sort of the modifications, Austin?
it's
So
10
10
minutes
minutes.
per.
Yes.
We could use all the help we can get.
I kind of like that troll heart thing. I go down so often.
Is it only one, like, if Dani were to take the troll essence thing, then no one else can take it? Or is it, like, everyone?
No, you can do the same modification. There's enough for 3 modifications, but each body can only stand being modified once. So you could 3 of you could get troll essence if you want.
What was the redundant organ thing again? I was just
That's,
so stuck with the
uh,
fucking
advantage
family
on
member
advantage on
that-
death saving throws.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
I think I might take that one.
Oh my god.
So are we standing here for 30 minutes to do this, or do we want to power
I
a
mean,
little bit?
it would give some of you a short rest as well. You'd have to stay for an hour, but it would be
You can't. You can only
half the way to short rest.
You can only benefit from a catnap once per long rest, I believe.
Ah,
I can't double up on catnaps.
So we'd have to
Yeah.
do a true to
So you
form
need
long
the
rest.
hour.
we would have to stick.
But that's up to you.
around.
Oh, speaking of, for the audience, I'd love to know how much HP do you have out of your normal maximum for every player, Virla?
Well, with aid, Virla's at 108. I believe he's at like 80 something without it. But right now
And
he's
how
at
many do
80
you have?
He's at 84 out of 108, so not too bad.
Okay.
He only took like
Okay.
the 19-ish psychic damage or something from that one something. Oh
Okay.
yeah, from the Vivisector or whatever that's called.
Yes. All right, Kyana.
Out of 94 total hit points, I currently have 32.
Oof.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep getting hit in the
Dani?
face this time.
With aid, my maximum is 91. My normal maximum is 71, but I currently have 42.
Okay. And Vhas.
I am currently at total 86 of 141.
Damn.
Oh.
114, sorry, not 141.
Oh.
That makes a little more sense.
Sorry.
Gee.
Well, a few of us can
Okay.
profit from a long rest.
I'm completely out of hit dice, but I could profit from some healing if anybody has any.
Absolutely.
Well,
yeah.
Kyana, don't forget that you can. I don't know if this has come up in a long time. You can use key points to heal.
I can. The exchange rate is not very forgiving.
It's not, but if you take a short rest, you get your hit points. You get your key points back.
This is true.
Should you decide to short rest here?
If I do that,
Now that would mean, let me be clear, short resting within the dungeon has potential consequences, but it also has potential boons. So that's up to you guys.
I would not be opposed to the chameleon skin.
I'm like, the troll and the chameleon are so dope. You know?
the chameleon one was the.
The chameleon one's like practical uses for us next session, probably small, but potential goof possibility for me and my brain later,
Yes.
incredible.
It isn't great when we're dealing with psychic things that can always tell where we are.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The problem is, like, mechanically speaking, the various things that are like die less would be so useful, but Kyana's not going in a mind flayer machine. It doesn't matter how useful it would be.
I
The
kinda
Vivisector was
figured-
like,
Hey, I
I'm gonna
mean-
put you in this thing. She's not going in
I
there.
kind of figured Kyana wouldn't want to take advantage
I respect
of
the
it.
character choice.
Yeah.
And remember, there's only 3 charges anyway.
Yeah. So somebody. Oh no, I guess I'll take that bullet. And if we do take a long rest, I can heal up
Short
to
rest,
4d8 plus. If I take a short rest, I can spend my 8 remaining key points and heal 4d8 plus 20 hit points, which would be pretty good. Yeah.
It's better than
So
nothing.
if you guys want to indulge in horrifying mind flayer mad science, I can just sit in the corner and flex in such a way
Daniel
that I get
kinda
healthier.
turned to the group like, we could stay here and we could take a breather and maybe mess around with forces beyond our understanding, or we can press on. I know that.
Kyana needs to heal anyway, and I see no problem with becoming stronger.
I think we're in agreement on that. I could use a minutes, frankly, myself. I think we are in agreement to short rest in this dungeon. I think we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons, and we gotta take a short rest in this dungeon.
Wow.
All right. Someone has to operate. This is trivially easy because all of you can operate it. But is there anything else anyone else is doing during this? And then who's going in the machine and what are they taking?
I'm rolling some hit dice if this is a short rest because I haven't used any yet, and I am hurting.
I can only use Arcane Recovery once per long rest, so I don't have... Unless I wanted to roll some hit dice, which I might, actually. Yeah, I'll roll some hit dice, but other than that, I'm good.
I'm going to take my short rest, and I'm going to do the healing thing I mentioned.
Okay. Vhas?
Oh, amazing.
He will also...
I think I'm back up to full.
Actually, he's just worried about... He doesn't benefit too much from the short rest. He got back all the... His bardic inspiration. Yeah, no, he's just gonna go for the body modifications.
I am up to 70 out of 94 hit points. I rolled exactly average on my 4d8.
I'm doing math as we speak, and it's going slow as per usual.
Classic.
Give me that troll essence.
Okay. Virla gets in first.
Yeah.
Who's going to operate it for Virla?
I'll do it.
Virla, you
what are friends
slide in through the top where the Eater
Give me
of
the
Knowledge
Super Soldier
was.
Serum boss.
It is, it is warm and tingly.
Virla
Almost
comes
like
out
you're being
buff.
slowly digested. Dani, you put your hands on the crystals, and through your knowledge of Arcana Tech, you're able to subtly manipulate it to do what it has been already programmed to do. You infuse troll essence into Virla. The process stings a little bit, Virla, but after 10 minutes, you feel a resilience within you. As long as you are not reduced to 0 hit points by fire or acid, you instead are reduced to 1. This may happen once per day.
Oh. Okay.
I'm so curious, like, physiologically, what does this mean?
Yeah, do I look any different physically?
I think that
My
the
little-
troll is a largely internal change.
Okay.
That doesn't comfort me in any way.
Okay, who's
Don't
next?
worry, you still look like you're mostly made of metal, but under the hood, who can say?
It would be cruel to
Well.
the fan artist to make Dani look different yet again this season.
I was really hoping the chameleon skin would let you just change color at will.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can just, if you want to be orange, if you want
I'm
to go back to
picturing the
orange,
scene
then
from
you
the Pink
can.
Panther movie where they have the suits that are one half of one half is the curtains and one
Yeah.
half is the wall, and it's just going the flips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really keen on testing this right now, but suffice it to say that I feel like it worked.
Cool.
Who's next?
All right, who's next?
I mean, yeah, if no one else wants to go, I'll get in the goop.
All right. As has always been her life's mission, Dani gets in the goop.
Don't think I don't have a
Becomes
small
one.
vial
One
of this
with the
goop
goop.
already.
The goop.
Listed in my inventory, vial of Annihilator goop.
What modification would you like to undergo?
This chameleon is so tempting, but I just think it's gotta be the troll. Yeah, it's gotta be troll.
Okay. The same as Virla. You feel that same kind of like tingling, stinging sensation throughout you. And 10 minutes later when you emerge, there's like, how to describe the feeling like if you got knocked down, you get up again. They're never going to keep you down. It's almost like there's an extra bit of adrenaline, like background, just background always there.
Wow.
And you have a big troll face as well. You just warts all over.
Don't do that
Same
to
hat.
them. They've already been.
Same hat.
It's been. Dani was orange. Then Dani was blue. Then Dani was two-toned. Then Dani
Taller.
was taller. No, then Dani was blue again. Oh, no. Dani was two-toned. Then she was taller. Then she was blue again. Then she was shorter.
No. Two-tone blue, taller.
Yeah, two-tone
Then
blue
shorter.
taller.
When was two-toned?
Two-toned was when
When you
the remove
gave-
curse took away the blue, and then you gave me
Right.
hair dye.
Kiana,
I gave you the hair dye, right? I
Yeah.
wasn't sure you ever used it, so.
So, orange, blue, two-toned, taller, blue, shorter.
blue, blue,
No, you're
blue before
Blue,
tall.
Blue
taller.
taller.
You were blue before Finbar revived
Okay.
you.
yeah,
Blue,
yeah.
taller, shorter. And here we are.
Troll.
Troll.
Troll. Nah, she doesn't really look any different.
All right,
So I get to pick
all right.
what extra organ I get.
more of an underbite.
This wasn't the
that's
extra
redundant
organ one.
organ.
This
No.
was the
This is troll
troll.
essence.
Yeah.
You've been
Never mind.
essenced with
I've been
troll.
essenced.
You're
Vhas
like
is going for
cucumber water.
redundant.
Bit of an essence.
I'm
Well,
always
actually,
gonna-
I don't
If I
think
only had a heart.
Vhas is going for. Well, he is going for redundant organs, but I don't think those organs are redundant. It might be interesting to flavor it as actually Vhas was just born with defunct organs.
Vhas
Yeah.
gets
Oh, this is
blood.
just like
And
Vhas
this
is a bunch of vestigial organs
Yeah.
that are
This
coming back online.
This is
Yeah.
this is actually a life-saving treatment for.
Yeah, yeah.
Vhas had a whole host of medical issues, and the Gith just diagnosed him with weakness and just never
Yes.
looked further. So,
Uh-huh.
My first thought
like you've
was
been running
what
with
do you need
only
an
one kidney this whole time.
My first thought was, why do you need an extra heart? You don't have the blood to pump anymore.
But yes, so he steps into the chamber, and I will go for the redundant organs.
All right.
Enter.
Enter.
Oh, troll essence is fine, but redundant organs is where you draw the line.
I can like feel
Well,
an extra heart in my chest
okay.
just thinking about it.
There's definitely, as you watch Vhas, there's definitely a sense as you watch his body that there's like, you can see some stuff going on in there. Troll essence was a little more abstract. You can see like a little shifts underneath
Nope.
the skin. Well, Vhas, when you emerge, you've literally never felt this good. You're like, I've had 8 hours. I have been drinking water.
Wasn't there like a little vial
I got
of
some
blood?
sun today.
Rehydrated, boss.
Vhas discovered self-care.
Rehydrated Vhas.
All right, mate. Okay. Better than ever. He taps the blood vial on his chest. He says, "Never felt more like myself." Okay.
You look yellower, but not in a jaundiced way.
Like a banana.
Like a banana. Really? A
Like
banana.
a gift.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's go.
Sure you do-
we
sure
have,
you got
we
one
have,
in on this, Kiana.
I think
we
it's
got
out
more
of
squids
juice.
to kill.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, that's
And also, yes, 100%
Yes,
I am
all the
sure I don't want
crystals
to go
are
in the thing.
depleted.
But I'm glad it worked out
energy.
for you guys. That's really good. You know, each their own.
Fantastic. As that took 30 minutes, but a short rest is a full hour. You guys complete a full hour. As you begin to get yourselves together again, picking yourselves up, the process is complete. All of the goo scraped out of your hair best that you could.
into one of my little
The
vials.
the passageway, which had irised closed, preventing you from traveling upward or down, the up opens, as if inviting you forward while keeping your way back blocked.
Looks like we're expected.
Also, it's been an hour. My shoes don't fly no more.
Oh yeah,
So-
the cannon disappear.
I
Now
gotta,
they do stick.
What? Oh yes, they do. I can
They do
still walk
stick.
up the outside of the wall, but I gotta roll a d12 to see how many hours it'll be before I can. I don't think we're gonna be in this adventure for that many more hours, to be completely honest. But I still can't have them for another 10.
Kind of fun to be like, wow, this campaign is numbered in hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeesh.
Well, then, the
Oh,
day
with
of
That
Don't
life.
being
mind.
said,
I
Stay
gave my
alive.
last paw.
Oh no.
your yes, that's true. Your short rest taken, reinvigorated. But the bad guy's also given a full hour to prepare for your coming.
Can we ask
You're
for
ready
like
for-
a psionic elevator? They're inviting us up. They could at least make it easier.
Why would
We
you
are
want to
approaching
make it
the final
easier?
showdown, ladies and gentlemen. But not this week. We will catch you next week for Season 5, Episode 9, where we will come face to face with Progenitor Synobium.
Oh,
Catch you then.
Bye.
who's ready for an obvious trap?
I'm not ready for this.
Is it really a trap if you walk into it fully knowing that things are going to go badly?
Yes,
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
often how traps
that's-
work.
that's still
Have
a
you not
trap.
watched Yu-Gi-Oh? Half the time they'll be like, a trap, but the only way to know for sure is to activate it. Oh no, a trap!
Yeah.
Something hard of the cards. All right, bye everybody.
Adios, gang.
Bye.
Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode of Rolling with Difficulty, the adventures of the crew of the Aspera. We'll be back next week with another thrilling episode, but if you miss us in the meantime, be sure to check out the Rolling with Difficulty Discord server for more fun conversations with other fans. If you enjoyed the show, please rate us and leave a review on your preferred podcast platform, and if you really enjoyed the show, consider becoming a patron for exclusive benefits like monthly hangs with the cast, special art and articles, and more. Links to all that and other fun things can be found in the show notes below. Thank you again for listening, and we'll catch you out on the Astral Sea.